So what's going on, everybody? How was y'all? What are we today? Today is Sunday. How was y'all weekend so far?
I gotta be honest, y'all. I'm dehydrated, so I've been out being a fool, drinking way too much. So I got my water. Y'all, give me an update. How y'all been? And hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. My boy Link look like Life Jennings right now, man. You know what I'm
Life Jennings, that's what's up.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I need that.
Oh man, yo. So everybody good? Lindsay, we haven't seen Lindsay in a minute. What up? Lindsay's on the
There she
panel.
go.
It has been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah. Lindsay came back with that choppy Wi-Fi, but we love it though. We love you, Lindsay.
And for everybody who say that we don't have a colorful panel, we do have a colorful panel. Everybody's welcome. All right?
Yeah,
we love everybody. All right?
Crazy.
We already know I'm white chocolate. Stop it.
Yep, I know. I heard you get that on the ground, girl. I know.
Professor, you on mute, my guy.
No, I said I don't know about that.
He said, oh man, so it's good. It's good to see everybody in the building today. Today is our 20th episode. Yo, listen, y'all don't know how that feels to me to be on our 20th episode. I got to give us a round of applause for that one. You know, we have our day ones, and D-May Moore just been with us from day one. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. Yeah. Look at that now. Come on, Moore. Let me see them teeth, girl. Let me see them pearly whites.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, right? You know, I do know that this is like this is fairly new, right? We are still new to this. You know, there's a journey ahead of us to get to the destination that we're trying to go. I have a lot of things in plans and in works for the panel, on top of the panel, just for this channel, and just trying to build it and getting it to a direction where I can start seeing more people get married. I can see more people, you know, together and having good conversations, and not with the back and forth arguing and the banter that happens a lot on YouTube, right? I want to bring this channel to a place where it's all like, let's have these conversations. I got my man next to me right now who is the contract. He's going to argue with you. He's going to be that guy, but he's a necessity to the panel. Just like everyone on here. We got Professor working on his channel. Link is working on his channel. Kit got the business going on. Everyone is doing something. Jess channel is growing. D-May Moore, we still pushing D-May to get on her grind. And Lindsay, I don't know what Lindsay's doing, but
we don't know.
She adopting dogs.
Yeah,
living life. I'm too busy for all
so,
I play rugby and I work, and that's.
But we appreciate you when you.
Did you say rugby?
Yeah,
she played rugby.
Hey, that's a rough game. I'm scared of rugby.
You play basketball too.
You play lacrosse too?
Yeah, she'll be out there beating the shit out of them dudes.
I play basketball.
There's a bruise in there. That's from this weekend.
Wow. All we see is white.
Lindsay, do you perhaps drive a Jeep, Lindsay? Do you drive a Jeep?
No.
Oh, all right. Just making sure. I'll get ready to say.
She got the two-door Wrangler, huh? Chill.
I knew you.
Don't answer the questions. Don't answer.
Oh man.
Right.
Yo, so listen. Today we got a good show for y'all. I do have a topic that I want to get into, but before I get into that topic, I was having a conversation today, and I wanted to ask, because I think this is an important question. And this one is more for the fellas that's on the panel. I'm going to shuffle y'all around a little bit because this kind of look like men against women. And I don't really like that. So I'm going to put
kid.
Yeah, we
do. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to move DA right there. And then, that, you know, hold up. Let's put Jess right over here by my boy Link. And let's make this panel a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Boy, girl.
You can't put me and Link together. We're like Casey and JoJo.
I'm
Casey
telling
and
you, man, they gotta break
JoJo.
out
Damn.
R&B song, man. I'm
Somebody
telling you.
leave me right.
Tell me
Nah,
the
something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all. So yeah, so for this 20th episode, I have a great question I want to ask. And mainly I want to ask the fellas this question. Fellas. First, let me give a shout out to Chrissy, who there we go. What up? That's Kids People. Chrissy, come.
Hello.
Watch her over there, but make sure you come on the YouTube and subscribe. Subscribe to the kids channel, subscribe to this channel, subscribe. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start with a question. Fellas, what if you met a woman and she checked every box, right? She was like, you know, she would have been the perfect mother to your children, the perfect wife, the perfect, like, let's say everything she was about her checked the box, but you just wasn't solely attracted to her. What would you break up with her?
Wait, you already with her? Oh.
Yeah, you're already with her. You're in a relationship. You're in a relationship, and y'all are trying to work it out. Would you leave her because the one thing that is not right is the attraction?
Absolutely. We wouldn't even got together in the first place.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. If I said if we together, then I ain't going nowhere.
Listen.
But you're with her. But let's say you're with her, right? Before you go, let's say you're with her. Something attracted you, right? But it may not have been full on sexually, right? It could have been you're attracted to her because, maybe she got nice, boobs or a nice ass or something that is like, yeah, that's it. But as the relationship progressed, you're like, he's not doing it.
Not something you could live with forever. Like wake up to every morning.
Right.
I feel you. So my answer hasn't changed. Yep, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest, because if I wasn't even attracted to her, and I've been there before, I done slept with women that I wasn't really like physically attracted. Like the face was like muffed up, but the body was banging. So I wanted to grip them. I wanted to grip them cheeks. We ain't go nowhere though. I ain't never showing nobody. And I ain't telling nobody either. So that relationship wasn't going to go anywhere.
Did he say he ain't showing no one?
Yeah.
No.
What?
So chill. What?
No.
What do I call that woman? What program is she in?
The ghost program, man. Like
protection
it's like
program.
protection. Like you gotta have her, man. People is after her. You don't want to show her. Like, are you kidding me? No.
Exactly.
Back in
CPP.
the day, they called that the brown paper bag game.
Yes. Like, come on, man. Ladies, y'all done it too. Y'all got dudes that y'all done lay the pipe in. You ain't trying to show him either. So we both.
Yeah. And if they say different, they capping.
If I'm not attracted to nobody, I'm not.
Man. Somebody done laughed y'all out y'all drawers before. There's some dudes that I done heard women say, well, he's funny. And I done heard even dudes say, I done laughed him out the drawer. I may not be the best looking dude, but I done laughed him out the drawers. I done heard it.
I'm sorry.
Look, I want to say it ain't capping because gray sweatpants season, man. It be, man, all kinds of dudes out here just knocking these chicks down, man. I'm talking about some straight dudes, boy, but great sweatpants got them dudes knocking them chicks out left and right, man. On the subway, on the street.
That's nasty.
Gray sweatpants or basketball shorts, man. Basketball shorts,
no, they're done.
So it's like that. So hold on. So the fellas have a consensus. No, you guys all would leave.
No. I would leave.
That's what he'd stay.
Okay.
I would stay. I would stay if I'm with her already and everything about her checks all the boxes. I mean, I'll have a chick protection program. I have a side chick on the side, but I'm not gonna leave her for that. And if all you girls would say, yeah, I would.
See what I'm saying?
So and for me, check this out. For me, it's like it depends on what you're talking about, what attributes, and if I can wake up and look at that. Everybody after sex, because some women look different after sex. You know what I'm saying? They had on all that good makeup. Then you wake up and they look like a different person. So then but then she checked all the boxes and you're like, damn, she could be a good mother. She got her head on straight. She got her finances good. We could make a good team. And you might say, but then as time goes on, she might do some extra stuff that starts knocking her points on down, almost like that tip system I was telling you about the other day. But you start taking the points off and it's like, so yeah, mean, the personality can get you there, but then it's also what that person's into, and then it's also like your friend. Listen, your friends could be also a factor in it too. Like, yo, you going with that? You had this, so that could also kind of change, your thought too.
Damn, my wife said I'm banned from wearing gray sweatpants. I haven't worn gray sweatpants in a long, long time. So, but nah,
Did you move, Chris?
I'm with you with that. I'm with y'all. I guess my thought to that process is as you get older as men, I think I would say your thought process should change, right? Like we get up in the 40s. Sex should not be the biggest factor of being in a relationship. I do understand attraction though. So it has to be something that holds you there. But when you hit your 50s, 60s, all you really care about at the end of the day is that like I have sex once a month. I'm good. I ain't in my 50s.
Once a month, I don't know about that. I'm trying to go out with a bang,
You're trying to go out with a bang.
All right, Kevin Samuels.
What does that mean?
Damn.
Y'all want to know what that
bang?
means? Like I'm trying to go out with a smile on my face. Like, yeah.
Look. While everybody understand my point and my position on this thing, I'm not naive to say that this stuff doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like there aren't successful men with power, with status, who don't choose women who aren't that attractive. Like the guy, what's his name? Richard Greer, whatever, who played in Pretty Woman. If you Google him, right, and you Google his wife, she's kind of husky. She, he could go out there and get any type of woman he want, but he wants her. There's something about her that's like, hey, that's my this is who I'm rocking with. I know I can go out here and I can knock down a 25-year-old any day of the week, but I want her. Wait and all. It is what it is. Some people just do that, but
right.
I wouldn't. I'm out the door. I'm not.
Right.
No, let me stop.
Right.
I'm being rude.
Yeah.
It's possible that I could fall into a situation like that because it happens. But that's when you start making compromises. And y'all know how I am. I'm not in favor of making compromises. It is what it is, and that's why I set my standards and my rules, and I don't bend them for that reason.
Right. So, ladies, let's ask y'all a question. Could you be in a relationship with a man that checked all the boxes? Everything about him was on point. Make a good husband. He's not going to cheat. Faithful. He pays the bills. He does it all. But the one thing he missing is the attraction. Could y'all be in relationships with a man that doesn't offer that to you? More ladies.
I can start it out. So like I can definitely say that I've been with people that like in a relationship that after the relationship ended, they weren't. I was like, what did I see in that person? Right. So like in the beginning in the relationship, if they are checking all the boxes, obviously I'd stay. And the attraction is based more off their personality than, face and everything else. Because once that relationship ended, they're like, I don't even know why.
What's going on?
Right? But like
MRT.
Yo, how ugly are we told?
No, I mean,
Tyrone Hill
obviously have to
ugly.
be somewhat attractive, but like, I mean, I've dated guys that were like, bald, but then in the end, like, bald was not something that I'm attracted to. Sorry, I'm so tall. But like, that's not something
You
that I
still
would
got them
approach
draws though,
naturally.
so
It's not something that I would approach naturally, but like humor and your personality can be a lot more attractive than I would say look.
Let's go, MRT.
We talking Tyrone Hill ugly.
All right.
I mean, I would say average. I wouldn't say ugly. I'd say average.
Hey, look, we can look. I don't want to jump into this because this is a question that's geared to the ladies. But I will say,
But you're
everybody,
jumping in.
you goddamn right because I got to because y'all gonna be lying. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got to say something, man. Looks don't matter when it comes to resources, man. It really don't. Look at people like Jeff Bezos, the dude from Facebook, man. That dude looked like a ghost. Oh my god. What level of appeal is anybody? Like, are you serious? You ever seen the movie Powder? Like, but yet he can go out here and get whoever he wants. Like, seriously. And you can tell which guys got experience with women and which guys don't, because they usually, the women that they actually settle for be somebody you like look at Jeff Bezos. That man really went out here and remarried menopause. Like, who would do that with the level of power and influence he has? Like, are you kidding me? So
Marietta said it best. She
I mean, what? Who said what then?
It was a comment. She said, all the boxes are not checked if I'm not attracted to you. There has to be something. You don't have to be who I think is fun, like Morris Chestnut. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be 20. But there has to be something that I find attractive about you physically. And then yes, if everything else is checked, I would date somebody like that. Because like your personality, that to me, that matters almost more than your looks to an extent. Because if you're an ass and you look good, you don't look good. But if you're not an ass and you kind of look good, you look great because your personality like we click on that level. And then you check all my other boxes. I would
That's cap.
Yeah.
No,
like I said, I would date
He
Are you in my head?
But not for the long run though. Not for the long run.
Yes,
Fellas.
I would, sir. Are you in my head? Are you me or
Maybe.
There you go.
But listen, this is why I say this though. This is why I say this though.
I'm not mad.
I know that. I like it when you ball your face up a little bit. It's just something about it.
Don't do that.
But anyway,
look, chill, stop.
So,
my bad.
He's on one today.
This is why I say this because
Hold on one second.
When you get with somebody, automatically you automatically attracted to them. I think that's what the whole question was about, or the whole subject was about. Is you're already with them. It ain't like you've already been attracted enough to be with them at this point. It isn't like I'm gonna be with them or it's the thought of being with them. You're already with them, so you already know you're attracted to them. That's already known. So now that personality is more than just the personality. It's the whole, I want to say, circumference of the person, the whole everything about them. Like it isn't just the personality; it's what they do every day. It's how they carry themselves. Because personality, you could be a great person on the outside, but then it's little knick-knack things. If that person does knick-knack stuff, then you're gonna be like, I don't want to mess with them.
I mean, there are. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Professor. But I do want the ladies to finish up this answer. Go ahead,
Professor. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh. What?
So, Jess, what's up, Jess? What's your thoughts on attraction?
I'm not gonna lie. I've dated what people do not consider conventionally handsome or whatever. I've done that before, but for women, I don't think it's only that. It's a cluster of many things. If they're a provider, if they're, all that other stuff. It's like a cluster of things, personality as well, and like a cluster of everything. So, but I know people have come back to me like, "What do you see in him?" kind of thing. So,
like, you dating that ugly motherfucker? That's crazy. Yo, Kit, what's your thoughts on the matter, Kit?
Just one time.
Kit, like, I got my edibles over here.
No, you know what? I have a lollipop, but believe it or not, I'm real sober for this conversation, so I don't know how I feel exactly. But I'm entirely. As a matter of fact, while we talking about it, I'm
there we go.
She said, "Hold on, let me grab this lollipop real quick."
But,
you know what I'm saying?
So I think that attraction is subjective. I think a lot of the times, I know of women who have literally not been physically attracted to someone, but after getting to know them, their personality took them from whatever the 3, 4 that they were to like a 7, 7.5, 8, because they not only enjoyed who the person was, the person made them feel important, like they were a part. So I personally, I'm a dick, so like I'm gonna just leave it there. But as far as other people, I do know that attraction can come in different waves and bounds, and because of that, what we think is attractive here doesn't necessarily mean what's attracting in the important places, because physical can fade. You know what I'm saying? Do I like how you think? are you gonna make me want to punch you in the face when you sleep? Like, there's certain things that need to happen. Like, so yeah. Yes, Chill.
Damn.
Yes,
So-
Chill. Do I
Punch
want
in
to?
the face.
Yes, Chill. I said what I said. Do I want to punch you in the face while your shiny bald head ass is asleep? That's exactly what I said, and I said it, and I meant it when I said it, and I still mean it.
And
Hey,
so,
just let your
so
soul
here's,
go.
here's the thing though, like Mingo and Lincoln sort of got back to it. GMT was saying the dude checks 99% of all your boxes. That's 1% that he doesn't track, and that's the attraction. But you guys are already together. So how superficial are we to get rid of a person who checks every box we have, either to go for the unknown? We may get someone that checks 50% of our boxes, but they're cute. And like Kit was saying, beauty does fade, and beauty is also in the eye of the beholder. But if I'm already with someone and we're rocking, and they check 99% of the boxes, I'm not going back to the aisle to try to find that 1%. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Yeah, that's 100% right. Because like I was saying before, hey, you can have the baddest 100% dime, and then she got no boxes, and then she's a headache, and then you're like, oh man, you wasted your fuel, your gas trying to make this relationship work, and your money, and then now it was useless. Or you can get the one that checks 99% of the boxes. You had to be attracted to it because you did whatever you did, or you with them, and then they start to grow on you, and then it worked out. Or
But then
you
you
can
have
just
to be faithful, Professor.
No,
can't
you are. I mean, there's a reason why Paulette Washington's still married to Denzel.
I don't know what she looks like. What she look like?
Denzel at one point was the sexiest man alive, right? He could have
Mhm.
any woman he wanted, but he's still with the same woman he was with from day one.
Mhm.
So put that in perspective. So, just
Okay.
because she may not be the most attractive to everybody, hell, Stedman's still with Oprah. But just because she's not the most attractive to everybody doesn't mean that you don't like something about her. And he's been rocking with her since day one. So, like I said, and like Chill was saying, George Clooney's the same way. George Zuckerberg, all those guys get good chicks. Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know what I just said. Mark Zuckerberg. My bad.
And they got hella money.
Hella money. And it's just the alphabet. This ain't meta, so we good.
So I just want to point out that Miss Marietta, Miss Hamilton, I do agree with her comment. You know what I'm saying? Women, right? Look, attraction is important to women. You go ahead and keep thinking that they don't care about attraction. That's how dudes get Chris Brown.
But
right?
wait, here's the thing.
All the time.
But Chill, I think the problem is that you're thinking just physical attraction, and that wasn't the question. It was about if you are attracted to that person. Attraction goes more and goes far beyond just physical. So if you have an attraction to the person, it doesn't necessarily have to be full physical. And I know of men that went from a 2 to a 7 just because he knew how to treat somebody and they could see them differently. Like you are like, in all honesty, for this particular conversation, you are like the equivalent of Shallow Hal before he realized that he shouldn't be so shallow to get to the people. I'm just saying.
But no, so it was about physical, right? Because
but how did y'all get together? So let's ask the real question then. If she was a Ugg bug before they got together, how did they get together in the first place? If there was
let me help you understand something about men, right?
I'm confused.
The way we work, I could sleep with you and not be totally attracted to you. Then I could get to know you and then find things about you attractive. So that I'm like, man, I know this is gonna be a great option if I would have rocked with
her. Dingling control then.
What?
It's not gonna happen. So
I didn't say it was gonna happen. I said it's what you should. Like I get what's gonna happen and I get what's actually happening. But if you had more dingling control, y'all probably fuck less ugly people, right?
It's not saying that she's ugly. She might not be ugly. It's just I don't find her to be the most attractive person that I could see long term with, right? But right now, oh God, she got some nice titties. She got a nice. So basically, I'm going in.
I like wasting your time.
No, it's not correct. It's easier for you
to.
If I don't like you,
it's not.
I don't want any buns. I'm not wasting my time because you could potentially be, the candy man. I don't give a shit.
Understanding men, right? We could, because men want sex. So we could sleep with you, but not be totally attracted to you. But Like I said,
fine.
now I'm getting to know you. We go out on a date. Wow,
They could
this
grow on
woman
you.
is really
Yeah.
nice. So she starts to kind of grow on you. As the
Oh,
relationship
this
starts to
fungus is.
progress,
No, thank you.
well, as the
But some
relationship
people
starts
don't
to
grow on
progress,
you.
you're like, yo, hold up, man. I love everything she's doing, but damn, my penis just is not getting hard for her when I see her naked no more. So that attraction starts to
shut
go
up.
down. It happens.
Because
That's what
the
I'm saying.
attraction was never
It makes
really
sense.
there. Of course, it can go. Of course, it can go back to limp. Because in the
All right,
first
look.
place, it was never really there.
No.
Now you got to realize, oh, I really don't like this person. I didn't really like them in the beginning, but they had attributes that I liked. Right? They had the T and A that I liked. I didn't necessarily like them. I liked their body parts. And then you got to know them, thinking that they might grow on you like a little mushroom. And then you realize I really don't like them. And then all of a sudden, now the meat that was extra strong is now a little dangly. So I don't understand. This is kind of like,
Oh my goodness.
See, this is why everybody.
Like you
Jesus
said,
Christ.
blame it on that alcohol, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
It's water.
alcohol could. Hey,
Look.
but when we
Hey.
get drunk, what's up,
You
Blake?
got a point. I'm
Listen,
just-
listen. It works both ways though, because
You got
like
a point.
you know, like I said, people come to relationships with plastic bags on too. They plastic, so they'll come fake. They'll come all the way too. When you say like some people's attitude might make them look different. Some people may come as Prince Charming in the beginning, or some women may come like, I'm gonna do everything for you, rub your feet, give you that good guac 3000, and then all of a sudden, all that stuff ain't there, and it ain't even just about that. It's about I cook for you, I clean for you. Then
They hit you
this
with
is
that
why I say
coming
you
to
need to be
America. What do you like?
Right.
Whatever you like.
Whatever
Whatever you like.
the problem
Right.
with that is that y'all weren't actually friends in the first place. It was all about the what the buns could do. It was all about what the gray sweatpants can do. After that stops doing, do I like you enough to even let you breathe in my circumference? Like
Yeah, but
that's
not
like
but
the
that's
real
still
thing,
about
right?
that's still about only sex. The girls sometimes will be fake and cook like your mama. You know, do it clean, and the next thing you know, she nasty. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to portray this certain way to you. Women do that too. They be doing fake stuff in the beginning.
What's up, man?
Right.
Can I
Right.
before we get too far, and then what's up? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? More real talk.
How you
And
doing?
Marty, what up?
What
What
up,
up?
Jill?
What up?
What it do?
What up, though?
What
Look,
it do?
man, y'all know what it is. I'm gonna say something that a lot of guys ain't gonna say, and this is just the truth. Yes, we choose, unattractive women sometimes because it's usually an easy layup. All right.
Yeah.
And it's just like that. We ain't gonna take you out. We ain't gonna show you around. And sometimes these easy layups do, you be like, damn, she's actually pretty cool, man. She's really nice. Like, I've seen dudes fall
It
in
might
love
can
with
work.
the easy
Yeah.
layup. They be like, you know what? I'm cool with it. I can make this work. There's dudes who do that. I
Right.
wouldn't do it. I would advise against it. But
Right.
whatever. To each his own. So
So
come on.
real quick,
Build-A-Bear.
we got a super sticker, my guy, just to shout out, showing
What up?
love to the channel. Peace, my guy.
Sammy,
Hey, what up,
yes,
man?
sir.
All
Appreciate
right.
you, brother.
But some Kit was saying, Kit, what you fail to realize is you guys are offered dick every day. We're not offered vagina every day. So yes, whenever we get a piece of vagina offered to us, we're going to take it. Every 10 times out of 10, 2 times on Sunday. You guys are used to saying no. We're used to hearing no. So if I'm hungry and you offer me a piece of cake, fat boys love cake. So I'm gonna take that little scrap of cake that you're gonna give me. So that's what we're gonna do. So that's why it's a little different between men and women. Y'all have that discipline. Y'all can go celibate for 3 to 4 years. We don't want to go celibate for 3 or 4 years because dudes that do go 3 to 4 years of celibacy, we looking like they're weird. You guys can do that standing on your head. So it's easier for you guys than it is for us.
I've been standing on my
You
head.
never know when you're gonna get your next meal.
Hey, you never know when you're gonna get that next meal. Shoot, we out here starving.
We starving.
That boy, stop it.
That's funny.
If that's what you believe, Professor, by all means.
What's the truth?
Yeah, that is not the truth.
It's okay. I'm not.
So you're trying to tell me men offer a vagina every day of the week, Jill?
No, absolutely not.
No.
What makes you think that women get vagina?
Yeah.
Or women
Yeah,
get
why are we
offered
offering-
foods every day?
Well,
That
y'all
doesn't
get it
happen.
too,
Where
though.
did that
Hey, you
from?
know.
Oh, hey Lindsay, can I help you with your household chores? Hey Lindsay, do you need help with that bag? Hey, would you like me to
Nobody.
would you like me
No.
to
Right.
bring
Ain't
you?
Don't do
nobody
that.
doing that for men.
Nobody does
Hey,
that for
nobody doing
me.
that for
I
us
don't know
men.
what you're talking about. I live
That's
But
because you live
listen
in the
though,
middle of nowhere.
even
But
Kid
yeah,
said one time, even Kid said, I'm walking to the store in my bonnet and I gotta turn dudes down. We ain't finna, we can't go outside dusty and having to turn down
Ain't
windows. That
nobody
ain't gonna
looking at
happen.
us. Ain't
thank you.
nobody
Right.
looking at us.
What dude's hollering at somebody
That's
in the
how that
bonnet?
go.
That's what Kid said one time. I remember. I
Yo,
was like,
them
yep,
them
that's
dudes
true.
do though.
They
I
do.
Them
know.
dudes
They
do.
do.
I'm saying.
It's the
That's why I'm proving my
type of
point.
guys that do.
You know what
I'm
kind they
proving my
are.
point.
They
You
wear
know
a
the
bonnet
type.
too.
Yeah, why
He
is that?
said
Why
they
do
wear a
guys?
bonnet.
That's so irritating. Now, I mean, I
That's
don't wear
part of
bonnets
the
out, but I'm
Skittles
saying when
Nation.
I'm not like made up, that's when guys be trying to holler, and I'm like, bro,
Because you and your
this is
regular.
not
That's what
like
you're
Cause you a
what?
female. That's
Give
the
me more
thing. They
laughing
go
earlier.
they
Okay,
like, hey, she ain't in her.
don't do that, Matt.
He
I'm
said you
always
got good
laughing.
vibes today.
Yes,
I always
indeed.
laugh. What?
I know. I love it when she's smiling and laughing, man. I always bring a good vibe to it. So come on, yeah. Got to
And
have
he
more
always
of
got to
that.
put his 2 cents in.
Damn
So
right.
Yes.
MRT, would you date Matthew's 26-year-old buddy that he keep trying to hook you up with?
Is
If
that the
he
one in
checked
Atlanta?
all the boxes, he checked all the boxes, but you just wasn't that attracted to him. Made a good husband, provided,
But
all
like,
of that good stuff.
my thing is like, how ugly are we talking though?
Can somebody look up Tyrone
No,
Hill?
for real.
And we'll get
Like
back
But
to
the
that's.
me.
thing is, you already dating him though. That's the thing. You already dating
Oh well,
him.
then if
So
I'm already dating him, then yeah, we gonna continue what we doing. But like, if I get okay, I've been approached by ugly guys, and I've like went out with them and stuff, and then I ended up liking them, and I'm like, okay, he's actually cute, whatever. Not the traditional, or not like the social beauty standard that's out there that's put on us, right? So like when I'm out with him, I think Kit said this. I've had people be like, "So what do you like about him?" And I would be like, "What do you mean? I really like this guy," and they're like, "For real?"
Oh, dang, bro.
But yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, Matthew, if his friend is doing what he's supposed to be doing, you can't be looking like Bill Cosby or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or
the Cosby.
I think it's levels to it. You got to be decent, right? Make sure you take care of yourself. You're clean. You're fresh. You ain't crusty and dusty. Then yeah, we can proceed and give me a ring.
You
A
don't
big
want
one.
to. You don't want to
I'm
see
gonna
his
get
pudding
some.
pop.
What?
Huh?
You
You
just
don't want to see
gave
his
a whole
pudding pop.
Dusty some hope.
Is what?
That's what you just did.
Wait,
You know
what did you
what
say?
Just say I gave a Dusty some hope. Lord Jesus. Where's my
Oh,
sign
man.
at? No Dusty
Yo.
allowed. No
He
Dusty
about to get
allowed.
him to come on the stream right now. You know
I
what I'm
want to see what
saying?
it look like.
Uh-oh.
I want to see
This
what it look like.
meet to
You
marry
gotta
You know
come
what I'm
on
precursor.
saying?
stream.
This is the meet to marry precursor for real, man.
Yep.
okay.
For real.
Yo.
You trying to make it happen over here.
Hey Matthew, you want to see him in 2 and 2?
Yeah, Matthew, let's
Right.
drop some pictures. And he said, "What
All
about
right,
my content?"
he said he gonna tell him to check out your content. So check
Okay.
it, right? I got another question for y'all.
All right.
Question.
Uh-oh.
This question. Okay, I'm trying to do this because I don't want to put no one on blast. There's no one on this panel though, but it is somebody that watches the channel. But
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say no names. So,
It's my water.
ladies,
I'm a guess.
ladies,
It's okay. You ain't got to say the name. I'm gonna say it. Go ahead and say
is it okay?
Hercules.
Is it okay for you now? No, let's say you don't have a child. Of course, it's okay for you to set your parameters on your vajayjay and say, "Nah, I don't want to give it to anyone." But is it okay to understand that why men do not feel like, okay, you gave it up already. Now you're putting parameters on me. Is it something with me for them to say now it's time to bail up out this relationship? What do y'all think about that?
Wait. Let me clarify. So, are you saying that you've been having sex before, and then you meet somebody, and you're telling them you don't want to have sex until like
Now you want to wait until marriage. Now you want to wait until
okay.
marriage.
And you saying is that wrong?
Right. Do you feel like it's fair to do that to someone that you're now going to get into a relationship, to require marriage from him when you had sex prior to him?
I mean, yeah, because you have the right to do whatever you want with your own body. If you want to make better decisions and you want a better outcome, you got to make different choices. Just like y'all say it on here all the
I always
time.
say
If y'all
choose
want to be
better.
married for real, then stop giving up the box. So like that's just what it is sometimes. If you want to take real control of your life, your emotions, and the outcome, and don't be held back by just kind of giving Dusty after Dusty the box, and you met with the same results, you need to switch it up, honey. You need to.
So Link, you look like you got something
Yeah,
to say.
I don't know why he mad, but
Right.
No, I'm not mad. I'm
Same
not
way,
mad.
Link.
I just love when there used to be a thing back in the day where women used to say, "I got a 30-day rule." Y'all remember that?
No.
And I used to think that was the stupidest thing in the world.
I've only heard that from
Oh man, my God,
90-day
dropped
I've
rule.
off.
only heard that from Steve Harvey. That's
Yeah, I
like
heard
the
about
first
the
time
90
I've
day
heard of
No,
that.
but
90 day,
but
90 day
there
rule.
was a 30-day rule that women used to
Yeah.
give as far as giving out sex so early. There was a 30-day rule.
I mean, you hear like the 3-date rule too, but like
The
I mean,
30-date
it's
rule, I
so
heard that.
off of, like what Real More Talk says. Like, you know, if things are not working in the past, you know, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Like, if it's not working,
Y'all got to bear
switch it
with me.
up.
I'm on my
And I
phone.
mean, maybe it's something that you've learned in counseling. Maybe it's something that you've learned from like a friend that you were talking to. Maybe you talked to like an older person who's been married for a long time. Like maybe something finally registered and you're like, okay, this is what I need to look for. This is the boundaries that I need to set for myself. And like, I need to have these types of conversations before I'm like, hey, let me open my legs. Like it's different. Like you have to learn in order to grow.
And even with that being said, just from my own personal experience in the past, when I have taken that route, like, hey, I'm not even trying to do all of that. You know what I mean? We can get to know each other first. They leave. They be gone. So it's like if I would have been if I would have been like, oh yeah, like let's whatever and give it to him, I definitely would have had my feelings hurt because he would have been gone. So that can save you.
And part of the whole like let me hold back is like the like goes with what most of the men say. You guys go after sex initially. It's not just I'm going after like well they have they have
y'all bothering
nice personality.
Y'all are bothering
Nice personality.
Link's soul.
So
Link's
like
whole
you
soul
guys
is bothering
said that you're going in to clap them cheeks.
Yeah,
like
but
why
you already
can't
got a
we
kid. You already got a child.
Y'all
with
lucky
her.
my stuff dropped off before. That's all I gotta say.
No,
boy.
because Mingo's question is if you've had it wasn't about a child. It's if you've
Yeah,
had
you didn't
sex
have
in
a
the
child,
past.
right?
No, he said you've had a child.
No, you
I
didn't
don't
have a child. You didn't have a child.
Yeah. So if you don't have a child and you've had sex in the
Going into a new
past,
one.
yeah, you've had sex in the past,
So-
and now you're wanting to change it.
You know you got into that predicament in the first time and you want to change your predicament that you want to change moving forward, whether it's you have to deal with the truth of okay, this person may not be interested, in person may be interested going forward. Okay, fine, you got to deal with that. But why do I have to it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you onto something.
you say
You onto
don't be a
something.
hoe, but then you want us to be a hoe.
No, listen,
No,
listen.
that's not
So,
it.
What's the question again, Mingo? What's the question again,
No,
GMG?
no. So basically, what I'm going to say right now, I'm going to clear this up so that way everyone kind of understands how men look at it. Now,
Yeah,
I know
'cause I wanna
all the
go
men on the
next.
panel, you guys are going to agree with this. It's not about having sex with me on the first date in the first 30 days. Set your parameters. But if I know you had sex before, and you're telling me that you don't want to have sex, the mindset is you're doing this because of me. So fine, you want to wait, or maybe you set your guidelines, or maybe you set your rules. Why do I have to put a ring on your finger? But what you should do is allow me to court you now. So then once let's say like I'm like, wow, okay, now I'm courting you. Now I know I'm gonna marry you. I'm taking you serious. I'm giving you all the signs that I'm taking you serious. I believe I deserve sex at that point. And this is why MRT, why you say a lot of these men break out the moment you like,
Exactly.
yo, I'm putting these parameters.
Because they think you playing
because
with
they know
them.
you had sex before.
And
So
they
it's
think
like,
you
yo,
playing with them.
this is why if you was a virgin, you could set those limits.
Right.
What if
But
they
that's
found
but
Jesus?
see, but that's
I
still
just
from
have
like
if
a
they
man's
found Jesus, that could be a whole
Yeah, so-
mental shift.
Facts.
So the question is, the girl does not have a child, right? She's just not having sex.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
That
she
was
had
it.
sex before. But she's had sex before. So
No,
can I say something?
I can agree. I can agree if she wants to be celibate and wait till she's married. I can agree with that. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As long as she understands
You
that
just don't have to
I
mess with
may
her.
or may not have women on the side. So that takes care of that piece. So as long as she
Yo,
understands that.
Man, stupid.
And you know what? He's being
So-
real
Leave my Lizzie
transparent.
alone.
So
but no, I mean, if she found religion and doesn't want to do it till she's mad, I'm okay with that. I just will probably have somebody on the side, a CPP.
God, Wall Street.
what's that?
All right. I've been listening
Check
for a while.
protection
I've been-
program. I'll tell you later, Link.
I've been being good, y'all. I've been being silent. I ain't saying nothing.
What's up,
foolish.
Link? Link got a
Matthew.
lot to say on this.
Oh,
What's
all
up,
right. Go
Link?
ahead,
Talk to
Link.
us.
Go ahead, Link. Go ahead.
Oh man, so I'm sorry, y'all. First of all, my stuff got dropped off, so I'm on my mobile phone, so it might happen again every time I get hot. All right, so check this out. So
You get hot, the phone get hot.
yeah. So when y'all say, it should be my body, that's good. That's good. So now check this out. You've been doing this your whole life, and you're saying do, and then when you say you do decide a dude left, so it's like, I'm glad I didn't do that. But that dude may have thought you was playing with him, because for the fact is, I know a lot of y'all, when y'all really feel a dude, y'all might have gave it up to him. So now this would mean to the dude, like, you ain't feeling me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything. I'm winding down on you, taking you out, I'm wasting my gas money, going and picking you up. I'm doing all these things. You don't have a kid, so it ain't like, I'm talking to your kid or I'm helping your kid or whatever like that. So we'll scratch that. But then, y'all had the 30-day rule. That's what I was trying to say before my phone dropped. And that was the dumbest rule I ever seen in my life.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a time frame to where I'm gonna give you the key to the box. That was so dumb. I'm like, who came up with these rules? Like,
But
it's
I
just
think,
dumb
Link,
rules.
But Link, though,
Huh?
I think this is where communication comes in, right? Because if he's somebody that's wanting to be serious, right?
Mhm.
And y'all are dating, y'all are very interested. I think that just needs to be a conversation. If he don't like it, then that sounds like you need to make adjustments to whatever it is y'all have going on. Either you stop talking, either you do it, you don't do it, whatever. But I just don't believe in compromising. Oh, well, he thinks I'm playing. Okay, well, if you think I'm playing after I'm giving you all the signs that I'm actually not, just because I'm not giving you no booty, to me that's a
he
red
need to
flag.
be out.
To me that's a
or
red
you need
flag.
to, so the conversation is right. But some girls don't have the conversation. So that you added in that piece, that does change the situation. But some girls will have this in the back of their mind and string dudes along. And when that dude realizes that, they're like, oh, what was it? What was it? Like, he knew you was playing with him. Unless he's a sucker, like that lollipop kid guy. You know what I'm saying? If he's a sucker, then he gonna stick around and do all that dumb stuff, and he just gonna waste his time and energy. And that's the only thing that we can't get that back. You can get back money, but you can't get back time and energy.
Yes.
So then that's what makes dudes continuously dog out girls that set them ridiculous parameters without the conversation.
But Link, you can't say that because
I'm saying without the conversation. Without the conversation, I agree with you with the conversation. But without the conversation, no man.
What's up, kid? You got the lollipop on too. What up, kid?
Hey, I'm shouting out the business. I'm just saying.
I appreciate you, but have I ever told y'all how much this panel just really makes me do drugs? I just wanted to say that, like, y'all, I had to open my lollipop. I was just like, Lord, let me refresh, like, get my chi together, because y'all tear the chi up. But I want to say this, and ladies out there listening, and ladies on this panel, like, I'm literally looking at the camera. I'm not even looking at y'all. I want to make sure that y'all everywhere hear me. Your coochie, your rules. It's 8 billion men out here. If the one that is acting like he can't get it together, don't want to get it together, there's someone else that will get it together. Your coochie, your rules. And don't let them try to guilt trip you like, well, you gave it
just to get the coochie, though. Just to get the coochie.
I mean, you gave it to that one. Why am I having to wait to get it? If you don't want to wait, don't get it. Go get it from somebody else. Goodbye. And that is as simple as that. And I promise you, there's a bus of them. And they're everywhere, and they wear great sweatpants. They can fill them out.
There's a bus of them that do the same thing.
Them great sweatpants dudes, they'll wait for you, but they'll have another dude on the side, another chick on the side.
Another chick, yeah, she's
That's right. They'll be above them waiting to do the same thing.
No Diddy. They'll mess with you, but they'll have another chick on the side. So you right.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right.
Yes, they will. I'm trying to tell you. I've told you.
They sleeping with other women.
I don't have guess what? then do that. You just won't be doing it with me, is what I'm
You
saying.
don't know
You
that.
won't know. You
That's
won't
fine.
even know. Some dudes got
You
to
won't
feel
even know.
alive.
Keep listening to
You ever
Info
heard of
all you
that?
want to.
Y'all ever heard
You
of
want to
that?
know what's
This
so
game.
funny? Y'all think that y'all, I'm not even going, this is exactly why I've been over here minding my motherfucking business.
Yo,
Aw,
man,
Max
it's
still
stupid.
Max still trying to be relevant. That's cute, Max. But like I said, y'all can, I'm going back on mute.
Oh,
She
shit,
crashed the
look at
plane. She
that.
ain't landed.
She
This
done
plane got
crashed the
crashed.
plane.
Because like I feel what she's saying. Like I've experienced this firsthand in life where dudes will try to guilt trip you or bring up all of this stuff that they're doing and why you should give me the cat. And it's like and when I'm looking back at it now, half of them wasn't worth nothing anyway. And you
Bro.
trying to pretend like you have all of this to offer, this value. And it's like, bro, stop the games. You just want the box. That's the ultimate
Yes.
finesse. Listen, that is the ultimate finesse to bring up everything that I've done for you as a reason for why I deserve this. That's like
Yep.
entitlement. That is the most entitled statement, and it's disgusting. I freaking hate that because it's.
What did I say?
It made me
What did I
mad.
say? What did I say? What did I say weeks ago? What did I say weeks ago? Every date the man takes you on is a deposit in the
I
bank
remember
of
you
cheek
saying that.
clapping.
Yeah.
And at some point, he's going to want to deposit. So if he's bringing up the receipts, like, listen, I did X, Y, and Z for you. I don't do that crap, but he's did X, Y, and Z for you.
They're out there. They do that.
He's like, dude, I want
Yeah, we
that.
know.
I want my deposit back. So if you don't, so put it this way, make it easy for everybody. Kevin Samuel said it best. If you don't want to give up the cheeks, then pay for the dates until you're ready to get the cheeks up.
How about this? How about we all have conversations at the very beginning about boundaries and expectations and what either one of us are willing to accept or not accept? That way we can either not waste each other's time or not. How about that?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. And my
if
boundary
one
is, and my
person
boundary
can't do
is,
it,
you pay.
like that way we're on the same path instead of just hopping into something and all of this happening as a result. All of that could
That's
be
right.
avoided.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
right.
right, black
And my
man.
and my
You're
boundary and my
definitely right.
But that's what
boundary
we
is.
just said.
honest.
That's what Kit
Yeah.
just said, though. And y'all was like, nah. Literally, we
No.
just said that. There's a
She
bunch
said
of them
what?
waiting.
No one listens to me ever.
She
Yeah,
just
no.
said that.
You
But then when BMU said it, y'all talking about, yeah.
I didn't even read
When
what
I
you said.
speak, no one
I'm
listens
gonna
to me.
Well,
drop the link.
it's a little.
Yo, BMU, come on, I'm gonna drop the link, man.
Come on, brother.
We got room.
That's my brother
for
from the same
BMU
mother.
up in here.
Who was that? I
That's
don't
my
want to cuss
brother.
nobody out today.
No. Yeah, no, this he good
Nah,
people.
That's
It ain't
my
who
brother.
you. It ain't
Yo,
who you
I
think
don't
it
care
is.
how you squint them little squinty eyes of yours. I said what I said. I don't want to cuss nobody out today. It's Sunday.
But like you said, D more.
Come on.
If we're gonna set boundaries, that's right. Then I'll set a boundary that I'm not going in my pocket for you, and you're not pulling your pants down for me. It's that simple.
But Professor, how
Yeah,
do
Monty.
y'all expect to build anything genuine with these types of mindset? Well,
That's
I'm
what I was
not
talking about.
gonna.
That
I'm not.
Oh
kind
man.
of culture. If you want to just be about just hitting and quitting and whatever,
Yeah, like-
whatever, okay, fine. But if you want something significant, this mindset is booty.
No, so what we need though.
But y'all
hold
want
on
to do
one
with
second.
money.
What we need though is y'all to start that from when y'all start dating to come
We
up with
are.
this mindset. No, y'all
Oh, you're
aren't.
saying
Yeah.
like
Y'all
guys
are
in the past is what
outside.
you're saying.
Y'all are
PMG.
outside, right? Men will take you and be more serious with you if we know you're more virtuous. You can't have a slew of dudes, then all of a sudden here you are telling me I gotta wait because now I have to give you way more. Here's the problem. Women with children set those boundaries as well. So now I gotta come in, play stepdaddy, do all of this stuff before you even give me the box. I gotta show you all of this. This is why they're having such a hard time getting married because they listen to what Kit just said.
You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking about too? You know what I think?
I don't even want you meeting my motherfucking kid.
Stepdaddy.
Stepdaddy. I don't even want you meeting my motherfucking kid. I might not like you 2 weeks later. Like, leave me alone. You meet him when I actually know that we something serious. What the fuck am I let you meet my kid for?
Oh my goodness.
But life, but life isn't.
That lollipop swinging, yo.
But
Life isn't what?
life isn't linear though. Like you're gonna have ups and downs. Just because you may have done something in the past doesn't mean you can't advocate for where you are now. Like you grow, you make mistakes, you do things, and realize, hey, I may need to switch it up. Like I think
So be more selective with the men that you deal with.
I got a question.
But I'm saying though, are we not allowed to make mistakes? Like I'm just saying, like
It's
so you
not
want
a mistake.
continue
You
to
chose
do.
those aren't mistakes. Like
Right.
If you continue to
one
do
thing that I
something,
don't, but no. So one thing that I don't like is when people call sex a mistake. People call cheating a mistake. There's no such thing as a mistake. You did it because you just wanted to do it. Every woman that I was with in my past is because I chose to be with her. It was not a mistake. If I cheated on my wife, it wasn't a mistake. It's something that I chose to do. These aren't mistakes. So I think we say it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did what you
I
did
got
in
a
the
question.
past. Yes, go ahead.
So my question is, so what's the purpose of holding the box back? Because I want to know, like, do dudes need to hold the you know, the
Hold the
pole
bag
back?
back.
That's what I'm
You
trying to
need to
figure
hold
out.
the
What's the
bag back.
purpose?
Yeah.
Do we need to hold the pole back? What's going on? I'm trying to.
If
No,
you,
we need to hold
if
the
you
bag
don't,
back.
confused.
Lane,
We hold the
if you
bag
don't-
back.
If you do not
Or
hold,
do we need to hold the bag back? I guess.
if you do not hold the kitty cat back,
Mm-hmm.
and you just let people do as you will, you'll
Mhm.
be Sexy Red reincarnated.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
I
let
mean,
my
is that
plane
true
land.
though? But is that true?
No,
Yes,
it's
you
not
can't let
true.
people. You can't let
It's
men
not
and
true.
whoever
We're
just
not
come
tell-
up and you give them.
We're not telling you to give it to every man that you're dealing with, right?
But
We're
majority
telling
of
you to. We're telling
No,
you
not
to
every
select with
man,
men.
but just me when it's me.
Right, that's
No,
thank
not even
you,
me. Not
thank you.
even.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
Because
definitely
GMT,
true.
listen. Wait,
No,
no,
go ahead,
GMT,
go ahead.
listen,
What's
because you're
why
saying
be talking
you're
to people like they're retarded. Like some of us actually
Oh,
walk
man.
the truth. dumb
Imagine
as
every
shit.
man coming with that saying.
I swear to you,
Every
it's
man
like
coming with
walk
that
and
saying
be
that.
all
gone
of you
together.
are all coming with that same.
Like,
I'm the one, or I can.
Y'all
fit
aren't.
and
Y'all
I've done
aren't
this.
hearing me though. Y'all are not
Yes,
hearing
we
me though.
are. Y'all all
No,
say
y'all
that, and if we
aren't.
because we
fought
hear
for
You know
the
what?
other
Hey, I would like to say something. I would like to say
hearing
something.
you does
Chill.
not
What
mean
up, Chill?
Wait, hold on. One
All
quick
right.
second. GMT,
God damn
the
it.
one thing that you have said is that we do not hear you. And I want to be very clear in that. We hear every word that purple
Yes.
hat is saying.
No, y'all
What
are
we
hearing me
don't
with your
do-
feelings.
They
Y'all are
don't
not
hear
hearing
us.
what I'm
Both
saying.
of you
Absolutely
disagree.
not.
For whatever
They don't
reason,
hear us.
hearing you does not mean that we have to agree with you. I heard every
No.
word you said. I just don't agree with the shit.
Oh, they
y'all
heard that.
already. No, because y'all are answering a different question. That's how I know y'all are not hearing what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
What
They
I'm
answer my
saying is
question
something.
either.
Okay, reiterate the question. Maybe I missed it. I thought I was listening,
right.
but you know.
Yeah, I'm from New York, man. So what I'm trying to say is this, right? It's the guy that you select. It's even if it's not me, right? When I say be selective with the guy you give your kitty to, should be the guy that you're like, okay, maybe the first month, 2 months, he's showing me stuff. He's showing me, as I always say, those 4 P's. He's starting to provide, protect, giving me provision. The only thing he's not giving me is procreation because I'm not sleeping with him. But he's showing me all of these things. That should be the selective man that you sleep with, not the guy because he has the gray sweatpants and he's bulging
But
and it
GMT
looks good. But that's the guy that y'all are giving it to. He got a nice car. So y'all
Or the
giving
nice
it. Let's
smile.
say y'all on the pin.
GMT, listen,
Or the
listen.
bag.
And I'm not even gonna get on here and blabber my business, but let me tell you why that's a lie. That is a lie. Because okay, a man comes in your life, you meet him, right? Like you said, it's the first, second, third month. He's showing you these things. I need to come up with a name for this. How Professor got his CP, his chick protection program. But I need to come up with a name for what I'm talking about, because let's not act like we've had these conversations on this panel that men are going to come in usually with their best foot forward, right? They are going to show you their best the moment they meet you, because the goal is to get the cheeks. And then also you want to get the cheeks without investing too much too far. You don't want to wait too long and overshoot, and now it's messy in the end. So you're gonna come in with your best foot forward. If we acknowledge the good man, because the niggas in the past ain't none of them married. There's actually only one of them that's married. They still out here looking lame, then gained weight and all of that, looking real crazy. So somebody come in my life, you showing me these things. If we sit here and we analyze every man that comes in our life like that, right? And they're doing these things that you're saying, you are gonna get played eventually, because that's just the steps in what men are trying to show you so that you can get the cat. So you sleep with someone after a month, 2 months, 3 months. That's not long enough to see consistency and commitment. That's not long enough to see if what's being presented to you is going to be something that you can build within the future. So by you saying, well, he's showing me these things and he deserves that. No, you don't, because we still got 6-7 months to go, and usually that's around that time where things get shaky and they ready to bail.
But
So,
even if you
why
make
the
me
hell am I-
wait 6-7, you make me wait 6-7 months, and I'm okay with that, right? Because I know progressively I'm doing things to court you because I'm showing you signs that I want to marry you. But the fact that you had sex before, yeah, like I'm expecting
you
it
just
at
missed the
some
whole
point.
point. You just missed my whole point.
No, I
Nah.
didn't.
Bruh,
I can button this
bruh.
up real quick. I
I'm
can button
paying
this
for the
up
whole
real
thing.
quick. I can button this up real quick. You had a job before, right, GMT? Before this current job, right?
Yeah.
So on this current job, normally they make you wait about a year before you get a raise, right? Answer the question.
Not me.
But
Not me.
not a promotion.
Wait,
Not me.
wait.
Not a
I moved up
promotion.
I moved up pretty fast. 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. But you still had to show and prove that you were worth the extra money for at least 6 months before they even considered giving your black ass a raise, right?
Right.
And then anytime, you want another raise or something worth the while, you have to put in the actual work, not the fake, let me show them do a song and dance to make them think I'm doing the actual work to get it done, because they're going to go back and do the checks and balances on that ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that y'all can be so patient as to wait for the bread from somebody else to come, but y'all can't be patient enough to wait for the woman that y'all claim that y'all want to get with because she had a past person? You had a past job and you fucking waited. Why you can't wait now?
Yo, BMU, take this, man. Take this.
I love Kid.
I was about to take it a long time ago.
I
was good.
I want
Go
to
ahead,
say,
brother. My
I wanna
brother.
say
landed it.
yeah, good afternoon to everyone on the panel today.
Hey, honey.
Good
It is so
afternoon.
good to see all you black, beautiful, and wonderful, successful, highly intelligent people.
And
I
Lindsay.
just-
Black
And
and
Lindsay.
just made and
Lindsay's
and
actually black.
and I'm
And
white.
Lindsay.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry,
You
Lindsay.
are.
I'm sorry.
She's Caucasian Coco.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. You Luke. I'm sorry. You just a
She's
heated up.
Caucasian Coco. It's okay.
You lukewarm today, Lindsay. I love you too, baby. So listen, I'm gonna say this, guys. What's up, Kid? So listen, because Kid is cooking with raw potatoes today, and I just want to stand on the other side of the river and look across, because Kid, I love Kid to death. So my thing is this: when most men who find out that their wife or the one that they're pursuing was giving up pussy in the back seat of a 2000 GMC Yukon with no dinner, no date. He didn't have to pour into her. He didn't do anything. She just got the pussy, right?
Sure.
If he even husbands now who are married know that their wives were very promiscuous before they got with them. Those men that had to do anything to get what that man is working hard to get today. And this is just truth. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about untruths. This is men who are married to women who say, oh, that's all you think about. But before he got there, before he got with you, you were just giving it up for nothing. Just because a guy told you had pretty hair, or you were cute, or your lips were juicy. You was just giving it up. Now your husband, he has to go to work 40, 60 hours a week. He has to pour into you. He has to read you Bible scriptures. He has to take you on a date every week. He has to take you on a yearly trip. He has to do all that to get the same thing. And you know what's fucked up? Is that some people, imagine if you went and got a Gucci sweater. Let's just look at it from this perspective, since we talk about raises and jobs. If you went and got a Gucci sweater and you paid $1,000 for it, and then a month later, you went in the same Gucci store and that same Gucci sweater was on discount for $150. You would feel like shit. Why? Because you put a lot of value into something that was discounted
that value.
to $150 fucking dollars. And that's what's happening today. A lot of men are putting value into something that ain't worth what they're putting the value into. You got to think about it. And this is not all women, because I have to make that, because I'm just saying
not
some
all.
have given that pussy up for a Chinese dinner
Or a blunt.
right?
Number 3.
Right.
Yeah,
They Oprahized their pussy. You want some? You want some? You want some? They were just giving it out, and then all of a sudden, I'm a lady. You got to earn me, pour into me, read me Bible scripture, be a man of God.
Bro.
So I have a
Hey,
question.
hey,
Oh,
BMU,
but
just
hold on.
question.
Before you ask the question, let me read the super chat.
Oh.
My man Matt is in the building. He said $5 super chat. He said, "My bad, I forgot to show the show. Love GMT, good show." He said, "Give D May more a segment. Damn it, that's my panel buddy. BMU, don't mess the show up."
What's up, Matt? My guy. What's
Hey,
up, Matt?
hey, BMU.
Wait,
BMU.
please. Wait. Before you ask the
Last
question,
week it was 20 in the front, 40 in the back. This week she born again Christian. I don't get it.
you know what?
Right.
Can we wait before anybody asks a question, y'all? Can we please let Chill say what he got to say? Because if he frown,
His head is gonna
turn his lip up one more time, I'm gonna have to leave.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna come over there and shine your head a little bit.
Before we move on, 1 second. I got
Uh-oh.
another super chat. Media Man is in the building. What up, my guy?
Come on.
With a $9.99 super chat. He says, "I gotta get into this conversation."
YouTube for $9.99.
Give me a minute, Media Man. I'm gonna bring you on just now. I want BMU to get the action of the panel because of what he just said. Because I know Kit got a lot for him. You ain't got nothing for him?
Oh.
And Marty said she got something.
Yeah, I just had a question.
I'll bring you up. I'll bring you up just now, Media Man. I got.
Look, I know how to. Honestly, I know how to listen to BMU and take it in a place of an honest, where he's coming from, man that's been married, I think he said 14 years. So I'm taking this from a completely different place. I can listen and hear and agree or not agree, and that's an okay thing. But I really just want to hear what Chill has to say, because Chill looked like his whole face is gonna melt from a bad gummy. Like I just want him to like.
Foolishness out here, man. For real.
Chill, I got your back. Mr. Clean, I got you.
Oh, God.
I know. I appreciate that, man. But y'all be missing a lot of stuff when y'all be talking about these things, man. And this be very serious stuff, man. So men pay attention to women in their sex life. No, we ain't gonna sit up there and ask you your body count. But this is why I say these things are usually geared to younger women, because they come out the gate with a less body count. You know what I'm saying? Less trauma, less issues. And these things tend to work from them more so than older women. Because if an older woman is telling you, like, hey, you got to wait 6 months before you get the coochie, like, yo, you like, what, 40 years in the game? What the fuck you mean? Like, that's disrespectful.
Exactly.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, let's just be real. And then on top of that, like, all right, honestly, this is what I really wanted to say when it comes to this whole situation, man. Like, all right, yes, when we first get with you, yeah, we want the booty, man. We want to do all that stuff, but it's also our way of testing you, just like y'all be testing us to see if we're the man that you really think we are. So we're testing you to see if you got discipline. If you can make us wait, yeah, you're going to keep us interested. But the moment you do all the dirty, nasty things that we've been thinking and praying you let us do, it's a wrap. We ain't going to wipe you out. And y'all missed all of that. Y'all sat up there and talked about this whole conversation, just missed all of that. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, I feel constipated because y'all just missed that.
Damn.
Hey, Marty, I got a question for you.
So hold on 1 second. So BMU, I'm gonna have my man Medium Man jump on real quick. I know Link is gonna come back up. Could I bring you back up in a few, BMU?
Oh wait, I had a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I think you gave the example, you said, of women that gave it up for like Popeyes or something, or
Yeah, you said right. I like it. I'm gonna add that. But go ahead.
Whichever fast food, whatever it was. So like, should people not evolve, and should they just stay where they're at in life? Like, if let's say you really go down the drain and you just, you're living your life kind of low down. Just you living your life kind of low down. Should they just stay there?
No, I think everybody can evolve. But on the flip side, I think that if you believe in God, you also have to believe in the devil. Mm-hmm. And so, and what I mean by that is some women who say they're changed, delivered, sanctified, blessed by the Holy Spirit, baptized in the river of Jordan. Some of those women are suppressing the hoe inside of them. Mm-hmm. So what they do is they get married, they suppress the hoe, and then as soon as the husband get mad or they get bored, then they take something the husband does, go out and sleep with the man they've been wanting to sleep with, and then when they get caught up, they tell the husband, you didn't do enough. And then they put it in his lap and make him feel like he's at fault why he pushed her to go out and do it. No, you were doing what you were made to do. ma'am, you're a hoe. You've always been a hoe. You suppressed it. And that's just what it is. That's some women, not all women. I got to preface it. It's not all women, but some women are
The
like that.
scenarios though that y'all make.
And I'll say this anecdotally. I'll say this. I have a sister, my blood sister, my mom and dad. My sister is that woman. My sister was very promiscuous, and she get married and tried to suppress that hoe, and that hoe came out, and she slept around on her husband and got caught up. And the husband was in the he was in the military, took care of her, he cooked, he cleaned up. I was like, damn, when I go over there,
It always comes back out. But before y'all go, I got another super chat. My man Nas with the $5 super chat. He says most women shape shift to what's convenient for them. They don't have a consistent and coherent train of logic and behavior. That's why ninjas play. That's
Vice
why.
versa.
Can I ask a question?
Vice versa.
I definitely want to ask a question on this. So you made a point, Chill, and you said once y'all do all of the freaky deaky, whatever it is, then y'all are automatically out, right?
Yeah.
So is that a
liking
reason?
you.
Wait, let me ask you this. Is
Yes.
that the reason why so many married men cheat on their very basic, boring wives? Because all of the sexy, freaky, stand upside down and bust it on open and bring it back and gawk and squawk that they don't do. That's why y'all go out and find it from someone else, because God forbid that y'all married someone that was equally yoked with y'all, that you know that you wanted to swallow it to the back of her tonsils would have did that for you. But instead,
No, hold on. I got a good answer for that. Can I answer her first? Can I answer her first?
I was
Let
gonna
her answer. Then I want media man to speak. But go ahead and answer that, BMU.
Yeah. Most men. Let me give the answer back in the same energy. Most men don't cheat on boring wives. Most men cheat on wives who don't keep their end of the bargain. Most men want to go in, and when they got with their wife, who was at the AMC theater, and she was gawking on CD on 16 and 15, and now that she's married and comfortable and complacent, gawk is no longer in her system. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I feel like a slut when I give head now. So I don't want to do it as your wife. I don't want to back that ass up as your wife. I'm comfortable. I got the ring. I got your money. I got your income. Niggas, calm down a bit. I don't want to have to do that no more. I did everything I had to do to get you, nigga. So now I need you to calm down, and I'm not giving no head like I used to. I'm not going to be consistent with the pussy. I'm not going to be consistent with nothing. And then he go to work, and Bethany is sitting at the printer, and Bethany says, I'll gawk that dick for you.
Talk to her.
Not a problem. You can fuck me.
But y'all do the same thing.
But,
Okay.
hold on.
Because I can touch on that too, because you're saying like a woman gets complacent and she don't want to do that stuff anymore. A man gets just as complacent as well, especially when it comes to just basic stuff that he used to do that makes a woman feel nice. You feel like it's a nuisance. It's not even something something that you can maintain. So men do the same thing. It's just in a different form. Like both parties get comfortable.
We got a guest on the panel, Media Man. What is good, man? He is
What's going on, good brother? Thank you, GMT, for having me up.
Media Man,
Man, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, GMT, for having me up. BMU, what's going on, good brother? How you?
What's going on, Media Man? How you doing, my brother?
What's going on? I'm so chill. How you?
Hey, how you doing, Media Man? What's going on?
I'm
brother?
doing well. Hello, ladies. Professor, my bad. I miss you up there. How you doing, ladies?
Hey.
Everybody looking amazing. I love to see this black melanin on the screen.
Oh, you know, we got Lindsay. Hold on.
Lindsay,
Lindsay is black.
Oh,
I'm
how you doing, Lindsay?
It's the Wi-Fi. Her Wi-Fi is choppy, so
you are what you date.
Oh,
chocolatey up there.
Lindsay is
man, I was trying to
Coco.
I was trying to make it back, man. I just got back from the range, so I was listening to it while we were driving back, and man, I have so much knowledge on this topic. So let me just understand. So we're talking about a woman who's already had sex, but now she's newly celibate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So and like I said, I had to do a little bit of research on this because I get a lot of consults from ladies that are in this, position, and also guys for that matter. And so basically what happens is it's pretty much when a woman is trying to do this, is on her to find the best match possible. But where they mess up is they try and go into the worldly secular dating market to try and get men or convince men to get on their celibacy program when they didn't agree to that, right? So it's on the woman's, it's her job to find guys who are on the same celibacy journey as she is. You can't go to the worldly dating market and trying to convince men who have not agreed. So basically what I tell my people when they come to me with this this problem is that they need to support Black businesses. And the reason why I say that is because there's a young woman, Black woman named Shakia Brooks. She created an app called the Sexless Tribe. And she did that specifically for Black women who have this issue of finding men who are on the same celibacy journey as they are. So that's where they need to go. And I know there's this misconception where there's not a lot of men in the church, and I don't have to, I shouldn't be looking in the church for guys who are celibate, but that's what you're going to have to do. But the issue that these women run into is that the guys who are on the celibacy journey, they tend to want women with no kids, right? So what the ladies have told Shakia Brooks in regards to their feedback is like, yes, I'm able to find celibate men, but they don't want women who already have children and or already had sex. So it's not on the onus of the guys to get into the conversation and say, hey, lady, I'm going to get on your program because you're celibate. I'm not celibate. I tell men to be respectful. If she tells you, hey, I'm on my celibacy journey, hey, it was nice meeting you. That's not for me. Good day to you. I hope you find what you're looking for. But that's all it boils down to. There's no argument. Ladies, you could do whatever you want with your vagina. You don't need me to tell you that, right? So don't get mad at a guy if he says that I'm not on the celibacy journey. He's just not on the same page as you. You just need to find a guy who's willing to accept your newfound celibacy and also accept your kids. And that's very tough. They have a hard time finding those types of men. So again, it's nothing about you, being obligated after 3 dates, or if a man stays there and he's trying to wait it out, that's him being dumb. Don't wait it out if you didn't agree to that. Just go ahead and find another guy that's willing to get on the same celibacy journey, or is already on the same celibacy journey as you. And then you have that hurdle to cross if he wants a woman with kids or not. So yes, it's really no argument. The solution is there. Shakia Brooks created the app, the Sexless Tribe, specifically for Black women that fall into this newfound celibacy category. So yeah, I don't see it as an argument. They have the solution. So that's all I want to put in, man. I'm like, I don't see the issue.
That's dope, right? That's value right there. That's value. We got a $2 super chat from Matt. He says, I don't like Kit no more. No married ninja slander. All right. But yeah, that was definitely.
In order for it to be slander, it has to be like false. And I didn't say anything false because that's just kind of not what I do. So yeah, like that's that. Matt, don't get beat up virtually. It's not even working.
Virtual ass.
Like, don't get virtual ass. Matt, you too like to fight and too tend to win, Matt. I love you though. But
so it's called Sexless Tribe, you said?
Yes, the Sexless Tribe. It's on if you got an Apple phone, you can pull it up right now. She's done interviews on YouTube trying to push this message, but I don't think the Black community really knows about it that much. But she's been around since like 2020, since the pandemic. So yeah, she's doing well. I think it's rated like 4.9 stars on the Apple app or whatever. So she does very well. It's a very profitable, very lucrative thing that she's doing. So like I said, I'll try to help her out by pushing the message to Black women who want to be celibate now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just got to find the guys that's on the same page, and you can start there.
I appreciate that, medium man. I'm about to get on there right now.
GMT,
yeah.
Why?
Oh my God.
GMT,
what did Serge say? Like, it wasn't English. I was trying to read the shit. Like, what did he say?
Oh, we don't acknowledge.
No. What are you talking about?
He put the comment up, and I was reading it, but it wasn't English. Major,
which one?
It's always like that.
They can't anyhow.
It's like to decipher the message and decode it.
What are you gonna acknowledge that, man?
We don't acknowledge. Yeah, we don't. Hold on, kid.
That's my guy. That's my guy right there. That's my guy.
That's husband.
And you tell me, okay, GMT, I understand that you have friends and we got friends, but you should make sure that your friends at least understand hooked on phonics because it works for a lot of people. Because that
Let
wasn't
the chat do what the chat do, please.
Hey, wait, kid, we go.
But when I wasn't even in the chat. No, that's not fair, man.
God,
Like, look,
girl.
GMT, that's not even
This is
fair. I
why
wasn't in the
you
chat. You
run
put
from
it
me.
up on the thing, and then I was trying to read, and then I felt like I was special.
Hey,
I
hold on,
didn't
no,
understand.
kid. GMT, we gotta fill kid in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After the show.
Am I lost?
But hold on.
Yes.
Okay, that happens. He would tell
Nah,
me.
that,
Yo,
well, y'all are something
don't let
else,
chill
man.
get
Y'all are
started,
something else.
man. Don't let chill get started, man. Just relax.
Chill's face.
No.
Look,
Chill, you gotta chill.
Hey, look, Wall Street say chill.
Chill, you
That's
gotta,
Harvard. Hey,
chill.
look at Wall Street.
You gotta chill.
oh, wow. Y'all, wow. Listen,
Matt.
so I mean, I'm with everything. I'm with everything Media Man just said. I back that, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that a lot of women do try to force that onto you, right? Force it onto you, meaning like, this is what I want, and they almost shame you for not wanting to stay in a relationship with you. Almost like something's wrong with you because you choose to say, yo, I'm gonna ghost you. Just like you said earlier, MRT, those men break out. And it's the reason why they break out is because they know you're not a virgin. If
No,
you
I
was,
told
the
them. No, I
likelihood-
verbally told them that it's not going down like that, and it was like, okay.
You know what's crazy though? What's crazy is that, and this is nothing. This is just a general statement.
Mhm.
Most men who are dating women or who out with a woman and that woman says, "No, you're not getting nothing," right? That old SWV shit, never going to get it, right?
In vogue.
I'm sorry. Hey, I fucked that up. But anyway, in vogue, never going to get it, right? And they still have that mindset, that 90s mindset, and women are saying, you know what? Women have changed the game a lot because a woman is probably finer than you, badder than you, look better than you, sexier than you, sitting 4 stools down at the end of the bar that says, "I'll fuck you tonight. Don't worry about her. Look at these titties. Look at this ass. Don't worry about her."
But BMU, if
about her
it's
quality other than that?
that easy and that obtainable just for the next person to say, hey, then it wasn't nothing valuable in the first place of something that we could have built. So that's why, to me, it's not a loss, because if that's like your main mission and you ready to go to Becky or Susie down the street because she says I'm ready right now, then there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
we don't share the same morals and values. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly why these ninjas be getting robbed, because they be going, "Oh, I'll give it to you right now." And then they wake up wondering why they wallet and something else is somewhere else. But what do I know?
And kid, this is also how they be getting stuck with those women. How we talked about, I think last week on Ladies Night, they get put on child support and all that. You should have chose better, and she's crazy, and you end up with a lot of crap when you just go with a woman that's ready to give it up to you.
So MRT, let me ask you a question. If you got with a guy and he said, "Hey, my last girlfriends, I just wined and dined on my floor all over the place, but for you, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold back for 6 to 7 months." What do you do?
I actually have had a man that I dated that basically had told me something of the sort that he had did all of this stuff for his ex, designer bags, trips, blah blah blah. But he said in his defense he wasn't going to do it because of just negative experiences with that. I can't control that. I can't make you. One thing I've learned, professors, you can't make a man do nothing.
Can't make nobody do nothing.
You can't make nobody do nothing. So almost a year.
How long was he around?
But almost a year.
Okay.
But it wasn't because he's not buying me anything. It was other parameters that us as individuals couldn't come to an agreement with. But I'm saying I actually have had somebody do that, and there's nothing I can do about it. If you want to sit here and say that and hold back, okay, well, we just need to keep talking and get to know each other. If it goes somewhere, do. If it don't, it don't. You can't make nobody do nothing. So I mean, what I'm gonna do? Be mad and no, I deserve this. No, go sit down.
I appreciate it. I just want to know what Lindsay got to say.
Go sit down.
Oh, Lindsay.
What's your thoughts on the matter, Lindsay?
Lance.
I mean, I've just kind of like sat back and listened. From the things that I do agree on is people change, right? If you're trying to make a substantial difference in your life and you want something to be successful, you have to change things that weren't working in the past. And then my biggest thing is if you come in honest, if you're having honest conversations and they're having honest conversations with you back, I think a middle ground can be discover. Like if I'm trying to stick to something and you genuinely value me as a person and what you see this could turn into, I don't feel like somebody would have a problem aligning themselves with what I'm doing. Right? We can have plenty of conversations. We don't have to do anything physical. I'm not asking you to take me on trips. I'm not asking you to buy me a bunch of stuff. Like, I just want to get to know you as a person. Those things can happen when both of us feel ready. And if you're going to sit there and back off because I'm not giving you what you think you deserve or a physical attribute that you want, go on somewhere, because I don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't want my feelings hurt. And if I feel like what I'm doing is in the best interest of myself and you don't feel like you can support that, you can go find it somewhere else. That's just where it doesn't hurt my feelings if you tell me straight up, like, oh, I'm in it just for the cheeks. I don't want to buy you a bunch of stuff. Like, okay, I'm not asking for you to buy me anything, and I'm not giving it up. So, like, I want to get to know you as a person to see if this is going to be successful. And then I'm also, like, I'm going to wait till I feel comfortable. I'm not going to put a time limit on it. It's not going to be 3 dates. It's not going to be 30 days. It's going to be when I feel like you value me as a person and this can go somewhere.
I agree with that, Lindsay. That's a fact.
So real quick, Link, Link, you gonna go just now, but I got a $20 super chat from my man Quint Johnson in the building. He says most women that add a newfound value to themselves was that freak that would do anything for a certain man. I'm gonna have to agree.
I agree too.
I don't know, but
I agree too.
Maybe I'm lost, but I don't like what women are y'all talking about.
Keep going back to that.
Like what women like?
I don't know how y'all don't know what we talking about.
Like I know what you're talking about. Like,
go ahead and
are you? Can I? Let me.
Come on, Casey.
Can I throw something out there just to see if you're on the same page?
That's right.
Like,
No.
Okay, so let's say we got like Amber Rose, right? We all know what she's been out there doing. So if you're saying that there's a woman out there that's like Amber Rose, for example, and then she tries to turn into somebody wholesome, she can't do that, right? Is that what y'all saying?
She can do whatever. She can do whatever she want to do.
But it's not going to help
do
her.
Do men have to accept it? That's the question. Would most men accept it?
Mm-hmm.
And you can say, oh, well, there's that one man that's out there that would. Listen, good luck finding it. A lot of these women that you're seeing that's moving like that are single until they're very old and usually end up, quote unquote, dying alone. So good luck doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why it's good to teach the younger women to start, older women, you can't really talk to them. Women in Amber Rose age bracket and all that, you can't talk to those women.
Right.
You got to talk to the younger women. And men, I don't truly believe men can talk to women. That's why I like to have these panels with women on it. Because what could happen is, what I want y'all to do is open the eyes for younger women and say, listen, don't make my mistakes. Don't be that woman that's out here giving up the box to Tom, Dick, and Harry. Be selective, solidify, try your best to solidify that husband when you're young, if that's your desired results. Because now when you're so old and you're trying to do that, you're going to have Amber Rose problems. Link, what you was going to say, brother?
So listen. So to what MRT was saying about I kind of forgot. But anyway, but I kind of remember, but I kind of forgot. But check this out.
I think Link hit my stash, y'all. That's what
a little. See how low my eyes are.
I posted that. I said that a couple of things up. You look like you was in Malawi's.
Yeah. But listen, pause. Listen, but so when you was talking about the long term, right? The long term MRT, right? The dude needs to show you something long term, right? That's what y'all bank on for the magical key, right? What? And so a dude will play your game. Listen, the dude will play your game to get that Zelda key, right? But guess what? He'll play that game really, 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 really good because he knows you're playing some type of game with him. Like, so number one, I think vibes and energy is the biggest thing that y'all should look for. But these dudes out here, now some of the dudes that y'all go for may have a circle of 5 that y'all think is really just court y'all, because they can do that with another 5 other girls that's in the backstage. Like we got, somebody hopping up in the backstage. So no matter how y'all try to protect yourselves with whatever type of routine y'all got, it never works and it never really ends well. You know what I'm saying? Because I've known the biggest players in the city, and I've seen it all. I've sat back and like, you did that girl dirty. He's like, well, if she think I'm about to be sitting here waiting this and that, I'll play that game. I'll wind it down. I'll pull up on her. I'll send this out to her. But guess what? If she want to play that game, how am I supposed to know if the box is good? So by the time I get the box, it's garbage, and I done did all this. So I mean, everybody has I guess they holy grail of how they want to go with stuff, and it definitely is subjective. But I don't think what women are doing actually work. I think it actually I think it makes it harder for y'all to get to your destination.
But so wait, Link. So should we? So if it doesn't work, should we just let's just
I ain't saying give it to everybody.
But whoever is pursuing you the hardest.
If y'all are the grooms, aren't y'all supposed to groom the woman to your life?
Hold up! Y'all talking about grooming?
Y'all ain't getting
We're talking about grooming. Just a few weeks ago, you was talking about those words.
I'm using it as your words.
A few weeks ago, you said men shouldn't be
I
grooming.
know, and what I'm saying is, again, if I can finish, it's okay. Like, it's cool. But you all on this channel said that that's the purpose of a groom, to groom a woman to be who you want them to be or whatever. So if a box is trash, you mean to tell me you can't groom her to do you the way that you want her to do you? Now,
right, can I speak on box is the box.
But you can groom boxes. You can groom boxes.
The box is the box. What are you talking about?
Box is the box.
You can groom a box.
Guess what? So everybody just came out giving the golf like they supposed to, right?
No, that's different. That's not the box. That's golf. That's walk.
Okay,
but hold on. We got a $5 super chat. My man Blockchain says, I see Spectrum still has their foot on Jess' neck. That Android Wi-Fi is nasty work.
Where's Blockchain's wife? We need to invite Blockchain's wife.
Whatever.
GMT, have you invited Blockchain's wife to the woman show? Like, I would love to see her and this fairy tale. I would love to be.
Hold on, which one is Blockchain? Which one is Blockchain?
That's my guy. We got another $5 super chat from Nas. Nas says, if there isn't a timeline for a woman that thinks she's ready, and you want a man to consider your feelings, shouldn't you consider his time as well?
Time and energy.
That's where conversations come from. Have honest conversations and listen to each other.
Lindsay, you're saying honest conversations. Like that's the problem. No one
exactly. That's the exact problem. Is people don't want to be honest.
Sides, though.
Women, I know. I'm not saying that it's just a women's problem or a men's problem. Women come in with fake energy. Men come in with fake energy, and it fucks it up for all the people that are coming in with the real energy. Like, be the person that's coming in and being your true self. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole, but be real about it. Like, if you're going to be a nice person and expect something, be real with it. Like, some people just don't flat out play games. I don't have time for it. I don't have the energy for it. So if you think I'm playing a game, that's your problem. Honestly, I'm not trying to sit here to convince you that it is a game or not. I'm going to be authentically myself, and I expect someone else to be authentically themselves. If you want to play games, tell me the truth. If you want what you want, tell me. I will align with that, and I'll either remove myself or stick with it.
You know what, though? I honestly think that the men use this as an excuse to play games. I honestly think y'all like that game. I think y'all like that game of, she ain't gonna give it to me. Well, forget her. Like you just said, Link. She ain't doing this X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna play that game, so I'm gonna go over here and do this. Oh, she's not doing what I want. Well, I'm gonna keep her on the side, and I'm gonna go for it. Like y'all
some men have been hurt just like women too, though.
I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not hearing none of that.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
What you mean you ain't hearing that?
I'm not hearing none of that.
Any woman who
why not?
Any woman who believes that a man doesn't have at least 3 behind her newness is absolutely insane and out of their mind.
It's a game.
Like why are we even playing this game? Like, I'm the only one you're talking to? Oh, did I drink the the damn Sprite. Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't even like
Lindsay,
it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even register. Like, if I'm talking to a dude, I never go into it even thinking remotely that he just has nobody and that it's just, I'm just the one person that he found out of all of these millions.
And dudes don't do that either. We don't think y'all do that.
So, one second. I got BMU was in the back room patiently waiting, shaking his head at everything y'all was saying. So I would love to hear what BMU has to say on this topic.
I just want to, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I just want to say, I said it earlier, and I put it in the chat. I said, how can you groom a vagina that you could turn a semi around in it without touching anything? This is crazy. How can you groom the Grand Canyon? Listen. So my
it's just about loving one of those pinky shrimps that y'all want to come around and be dancing.
No. See, and that's the thing. Women downplay women downplay the size of a man's penis because their pussies have been ran through by their baseball coach, basketball coach. They've been having sex with their teachers. They've been having sex with 3 or 4 dudes. They've had sex with half the football team. Then they expect you to come in. Hold on. They expect you to come in with a Takashi airbag and feel all that shit up.
Honestly, BMU, just
down the hallway.
If somebody's hallway hasn't tightened up, it's because they not doing their Kegels and it's some other stuff. And if we're not going to talk about the mileage that y'all dinglings have to the point that they're about to fall apart. But everybody want to talk about
that does not happen, man.
That
actually is correct.
Doesn't happen, man. If y'all don't,
y'all can get mileage on that.
Media man. Hold on one second. Let's get some knowledge and data up in here. Media man.
Oh, here we go.
Who's all married on this panel?
You said who's married?
Yeah.
Everybody but chilling now.
I really just want to know media man who's married. Okay.
Oh my God, MRT.
This
is not me to marry.
Let's go, media man.
It's because media man works out.
I can tell you work out. I can tell you
media man works out, so he gets the woman that want him. I get it.
Let that man talk or what?
I saw the show Media Man. I saw it.
I appreciate it. She's shooting her shot.
She's shooting it like Bronny.
Fix your face. Chill, please. Fix your face. She be killing me.
Oh, man. Who's about to say something, Miranda?
Or Media Man.
Hold on one second. Media Man, talk to us. What's up?
I hear 2 conversations. I heard the one, I thought the main focus was a woman who says that she's celibate until marriage, right? But then I hear another narrative that the woman is like, yeah, when I'm ready, then I'll have sex with you. I consider that being a game, but we all know the dating market is a game, right? Mm-hmm. So if a woman is saying, hey, I will let you know when I'm ready to have sex, I would not recommend that a guy get into that situation because it's like he has to do certain things in order to unlock this treasure. I would rather a woman be straight up and down like, hey, I'm not having sex until marriage. And if you're not ready for that, then we need to find, other people that we can align with. But if there's somewhat of a game, like, hey, when I'm ready, then I'm gonna do it. Then men are very smart now. They know that a lot of women, it comes down to if they're attracted and or aroused by the man, and that's the man that will get the woman to have, sex with first. But if he's not that guy, then I wouldn't advise him to even play that game. But also, I heard the narrative where they're saying like, yeah, when men have frivolous sex, particularly black men, they get into all these issues. But the reason why I run with the narrative now, and I've been encouraging people to say this, I trust black men. And the reason why I trust black men is because only 54% of black men have never fathered children. 46% have had kids. And also when it comes down to STDs and also HIV, heterosexual black men rank 3rd in regards to homosexual black men being 1st, and then black women right under that being 2nd. So that's why I say black men are very responsible in the dating market. They're not out there having all these kids and having all these STDs because they do the right things for the most part, based off of what the statistics say. So so that narrative of black men just going out there and being fruitful and multiplying is absolutely not true. And they're not the ones that's spreading the the diseases. Even though if you want to add the homosexual population, of course, those are still black men as well. However, when we're talking about heterosexual black men and heterosexual black women, black men rank below heterosexual black women. So yeah, I trust black men to do the right things.
Boy, the
Listen, sound like you winning.
You hear me?
You still shooting the three?
Man.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, well, now he's married, so the shooting is.
I'm gonna have MRT on the show when I have my fitness conversations, because we talked about the fitness before, and last time I was on here. So yeah, I definitely want to have you on so you can talk to the ladies. That's one of the big pushes that I've been doing recently to try and get our heart disease rates down. And one of the main things is, working out and fitness and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely reach out to you so you can come on this show.
Yes.
And man, I appreciate that, man. Because I was in the gym.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I work out. I've been working out since I was in 6th grade, you guys. I'm 28 now. I've been working out since I was 6th grade. My mom is 63. She's still being in the gym, powerlifting, running, jumping. My mama looked good. So I remember when I was a kid, she said that if I want to look good her age, this is what you got to do. And it just stuck with me. It's a routine. It's a way of life, really.
Yeah, man, that's great. That's amazing. Yeah, if you guys want to, I'm actually an ambassador for Live to the Beat. It's a heart program that we're doing for the Black community. It's sponsored by the CDC, of course. Kev on Stage, if you guys know who that is. Yes, he's a part of it as well. So if you go to the website, you'll see my company on there being an ambassador for this, and I tend to do the shows that try and put out the most information for MyFitnessPal to get you free membership and access. I'm damn near everywhere, in the state or in the country, going to different states trying to promote Black heart health. So yeah, so I'm out there. I work in corporate medical, so yeah, I'm out there.
Okay, cool.
So Medium Man, I want to say something to you real quick, brother. If I can, I want to give you flowers, man, because nobody can turn a panel into the deaf community like you can, brother. Nobody. And because the reason this is the reason why, because you come with, people lie but numbers don't. When you come with those stats, there's not a woman nor man, most of men are on your side. So that's not a woman that can really even say anything to what you're saying, because you can prove it. You can pull it up on the screen. You have the statistics, you have the numbers, and it's just amazing, man, to see your work, brother. So I just had to give you your flowers.
Oh, man, blessings to you, man. And I appreciate it. And it's not, I know we all have our different opinions, but when we have these conversations, let's center it around the solutions, the problem, what the stats say, and then we could talk about solutions. And then if we want to talk about opinions, that's perfectly fine. But when we're talking about something as serious as health, fertility, all this type of stuff, we have to be very specific, especially when we're involving the Black community. And that's how we get these false narratives about both Black men and Black women. I literally just had to tell Black women that Black women had the largest decrease in the prison population at 70% over the past 20 years. Nobody of prominence is talking about this. Black women have increased their business ownership rates. Nobody is talking about this. And we need to encourage these types of conversations so we won't have so much friction when we're trying to somewhat compete with one another. This is no need to. We working together. So, but thank you, BMU. I greatly appreciate it, brother.
No problem.
Now, how many women are opening up box stores? How many women are opening up box stores?
Yo.
Box stores. Because that's what we're trying to get. So, is that box?
That's for damn sure.
Now, real talk. For me as a host of this show, Media Man and BMU, I love y'all work, and I'm happy I found y'all. I had to give y'all the flowers, both of y'all as well, because I've been following Media Man for over a year now. And his work is amazing. I've learned from his channel. So I recommend everybody over here on this side, go over to Media Man's channel and get some work, get some knowledge. Understand this man is not talking just to talk. It comes with facts. It comes with actual statistics that you can find yourself. Yeah. So it's not like he's saying something to where you're like, where the hell did he get that from? All it takes is you to do the research and you can go out there and find it yourself.
Yeah, and I'm glad. No, go on. You mind?
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. I specifically put the statistic links in the descriptions because I don't want people to take it as my statistics, and that's what tends to happen. They'll say, "Oh, your statistics." Like, no, this is public knowledge, public information. I just teach people how to interpret them and also how to calculate them for themselves. Me being a biostatistician, I've taught classes online to teach the Black community on what specific terms mean, so they can get the information for themselves. And like I said, it's not mine. It's just me willing to do the research and actually read the statistics. And you'll find a lot of stuff about the Black community that you're probably unaware of. Our wealth, if we're like the 14th largest wealth distribution country if we were ranked like that. The Black community has a lot of money. We just spend it in the wrong places. So we're trying our best with John Brian Hope with his business plan for America. I encourage you guys to read that. Read the McKinsey report. The Black community, our progress is within reach. We just got to work together, and that's all it is. Together. It's a blueprint. So thank you for letting me share that, GMU.
Hey, Media Man, real quick. Real quick, what do you think about the things that Dr. Claude Anderson has to say about?
I actually spent maybe I want to say about 8 hours listening to his message. Some of it can be very hyperbolic because the Black community is not ready to accept some of his talking points. But
what's
I
his
would
name?
say about 80% of the stuff that he says is actually true and factual. However, there are some things in regards to fertility that's not true. But most Black people don't know about that. You have to look at the statistics. But Dr. Claude Anderson, he's very knowledgeable, a great orator. But you just got to really look into the the numbers and the statistics just to make sure everything is true. Same thing with Dr. Umar. So
you got to overstand,
Dr. Umar. But honestly,
understand.
Not to jump off topic, but I wanted to ask Medium Man. So because I love Dr. Umar, and I'm gonna do some research so I can start coming with my facts and my numbers, you guys. But when we talk about a lot about single mothers on here, and he actually blames the men for that, for women having to step up. Yeah, how for women have to step up and take these roles, and how they de-industrialized the Black community, and it took away the jobs, the skills for Black men to be able to do certain things. So do you think there's any truth in that? Because I think it makes sense when he's talking about that, as far as it's more so of things that were historically done to take the Black man out of the household, and now the woman is the head.
Yeah, so there's a front end and a back end, in regards to the single mother conversation. So prior to the kid being actually, put into a woman's stomach, it is a woman's decision, because a man doesn't have the power to tell a woman to have a kid or not. However, when that kid is created, it's on the guy, right? Mm-hmm. But ultimately, who's going to bear the responsibility of, let's say, having a kid by some dude that had no intention of staying? It's going to be the woman, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then also what Dr. Umar tends to forget is you have to link those with the fertility numbers. So if we know that only 46% of Black men have ever fathered children, and we also know that 61% of Black women have ever mothered children, then there's a 15% gap. That gap belongs to a small amount of Black men and also other races of men, to the tune of 1 million children being born out of wedlock between 2015 and 2019 from Black women. So when you guys hear the single, children out of wedlock 70%, it doesn't say Black women have children 70% out of wedlock with Black men. They just say Black women have mothered 70% of children out of wedlock. So take that into consideration when you have the single motherhood conversations. 61% of Black women have mothered children. Out of that 61%, 70% have had them out of wedlock. And that translates into Black women's marriage statistics, because only currently 29% of Black women are actually married. So that makes sense, right? So yeah, so it goes deeper than him just saying, Black men, it is your fault. And I get what he's trying to do, because his main base is Black women. I understand that. So I give him pushback because he doesn't tell Black women the truth. And that's the biggest problem that we have in these conversations, because we'll get a Dr. Umar who is great at what he does. Yes, I actually don't. I've been very vocal when I told, my panelists, I said, hey, I donated to Dr. Umar's school back in 2014, 2015, because he was on the Breakfast Club and I support his message. He was actually one of the
that.
main reasons why I started listening to or doing my research on African American history, because being in the military, I had no reason to even think about that stuff until I listened to him. So when I do videos about Dr. Umar, it's just specifically to protect the black male ethnic image, because he uses a lot of hyperbolic statements to lie on black men and paint us in a wrong, narrative. But to your point, yeah, once a kid is here, it's on the man to, man up, as they say, and take care of it. But before that, we have to put the emphasis on black women, because the forms of birth control out there, I specialize in prevention. I see these women all the time, right? So all these forms or methods of birth control, and also not knowing the guy's last name. I mean, it's a problem out here, but black men are not absolved. Men in general are not absolved. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a twofold conversation, but you're definitely on the right track, and he's also on the right track, but we just need to be a little bit more specific. So.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yeah, thank
you. MRT, who is Dr. Umar blaming for that school not being open?
Yo, I've heard so much bad stuff that it was a scam. It's not real.
It's only been 10 years. That's all.
Yeah, I don't mess with Dr. Umar like that. But I will say this. He did get me interested in it. He did, when he first was talking about the school, he got me interested in it. He led me to people like Tariq Nasheed, Mr. Jason Black, who is my real life mentor after I met him through listening to Dr. Umar. Professor Black Truth. I started studying Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Claude Anderson, all of those people. They literally give you the blueprint to the game to how to survive out here. Great relationship advice. And the thing is, we talk about this stuff all the time. And I've always said, I don't know if we're just talking about this just to argue with each other, or are we really trying to be solution based? Because if we're talking about real solutions, the information is out there. It's just people ain't using it. And they literally ignore the people that give you the game, so you can stop running into all these speed bumps. So you can really stop wasting your years. Because we can talk about this shit till we blue in the face.
Right.
But the game ain't gonna change. You cannot be the man of his own game. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Keep on shouting and trying as you might, but all your years are going to be fucking ruined. And I don't want to see that. I'm tired of seeing that from my black women. I just am. I land my plane there.
Landed.
Real. That's real. Kid, how's that lollipop, kid?
Yo, kid.
How much?
What's going on?
Her third
lollipop.
Right.
I'm gonna have to give you one of them things for real.
So
you want to know
Jess,
what the lollipop does?
Jess,
The lollipop allows me to not say things. It's not necessarily about me being inebriated. It's more about me not sharing. It's like, you know what?
Right.
Something in your mouth. If you're eating something, you ain't saying something. So,
yo,
exactly, BMU.
So, Jess, what do you have to say on the topic? I had you backstage for a little bit. What you think about all that?
I was just listening and y'all could continue.
Got you.
Matthew said she hides a kite.
I wish we could have more people on this panel, but it might get crazy.
Oh, GMT, thank you for the props, bro. I mean, thank you for the shout out, man. I appreciate you, brother. I want to say that.
No, because I wanted to say off of your channel, man. I was on his channel last night. Hilarious, man. Yo, he had me rolling. Granted, we was talking about the whole Trump situation. Ooh. But what his panel was saying last night had me on the floor.
Yo, that's crazy. I went to pick up some food yesterday, and this white guy just got so excited when I sat down next to him. He just started talking like immediately. And they were showing the thing on the TV of Trump getting shot at. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. They trying to take my boy out.
Yeah, and you know Trump. Yeah, Trump is. They handed him the presidency yesterday. So basically,
1000%.
The next time you hear from Trump, he's gonna be like, "I grabbed your pussy. I got shot."
Right, and now I'm president.
No, but he stood up like a Gito. He stood up and Trump got shot.
I'm like, how much more blacker can this guy get? He got more. He got multiple baby mamas. He got felonies. Now he'd been shot. So I'm just saying.
Oh my God,
I'm just saying he got more street cred.
But you
can let you.
You know what?
Yo.
Thinking
It was
about the
like, do not
felonies,
put
though.
that on a. Hold
Yeah,
up. I just
man.
noticed your
wait.
shirt, your whole shirt.
Listen.
What is
Can
his
you see
shirt?
my shirt?
If y'all
Oh,
want
it's-
Hold on.
his billboard shirt, he's so crazy. You gotta
Oh,
never
that's
look
Can I,
at
can I
it.
present it? Can I present a GMT? I can show it to you.
But wait, can I tell
Yeah,
you something?
man,
Though?
it's-
If y'all remember, and this is just something to kind of give y'all something to think about. Back to the Future literally told us that this was coming. And I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but back during when that movie came out, it was like in 84, 85. When he went back to the future, it was 2015. And certain things actually happened during that time. They had hoverboards, which we have now. They had the flat screen TV with the picture in picture and then the multi-channel that you could do. That was in the movie back then. They had the video ring bells where you could see who was at your door.
Oh, wow.
They had the video calls. And another thing that they had to tie this all together, Biff actually became president. He was actually modeled after Donald Trump. I'll land my plane there.
I gotta watch that. I don't think I ever liked that movie, Back to the Future.
Yo, I just
It's
put
on
it on my
Netflix. I just
to-watch
watched
list.
it
On
when you
Netflix.
said it. I was like, yeah, it's on
I
Netflix
promise
now.
you, if
The
you
whole
go,
thing.
you can literally, it was
Yo.
2015. We still had the big backs on the TV.
Oh, wow.
When they were
Yeah.
talking about this.
Yo, MRT was not born yet. She wasn't
She
even
was
born
not.
yet.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay,
You don't
so
know
let me
what
catch
that
you
is.
up. MRT, Michael J. Fox before the Shakes was lit.
Oh,
Okay,
kid.
so
Kid.
did I
What's
lie?
up, Link?
Oh, you can hear me?
Bruh, how you
Yeah,
say
okay.
Let me look at what he
Okay.
looks like. Michael J. Fox.
So my thing is with Donald Trump though, they make you
Oh my
understand that the game is really, really different than what we think, because
Oh, yeah.
for you to have 34 felonies, is that right? Or 32? 34?
43.
34.
43 now. Oh wow. Okay. And you can still be president, but you can't have felonies and get an apartment as a as a normal
Crazy, yeah.
citizen.
Yeah, you
How
can't
does
vote
the game
either.
kind
Yeah,
of
you
work
can't
like
vote
that? You
either.
see what I'm saying?
Felons can't
Yeah.
even vote.
That
Yeah,
is
you can't vote
crazy.
either.
Well, that's a misnomer. They can't. They can vote. Felons can vote.
Yeah, but you can't get an apartment.
And that's why you need
and what
that
brings
girl.
me to fair
That's why
housing.
you need that girl that don't want to have sex.
He said we can't get an apartment.
Nope.
Because
But you be
Yo.
president. Wow.
Yeah, chill. I got the same reaction as you two. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, why your face been looking like that for like 20
What's
minutes?
wrong? Chill, smile.
I
What
don't
you
know,
gotta
man.
say?
I told you I'm gonna
Sometimes,
come
man,
over there with some warm. I'm gonna come over there with some warm
Y'all
oil
killing
and
him over
just.
here.
I'm
You
gonna
man.
want a
with some
gummy
warm
bear,
oil.
Chill? You
Huh?
want a gummy bear? You want a gummy bear?
Oh, what is it?
It's regular. Nah, I don't
Oh, no, I don't want it.
It's not from Kid Stash.
No.
Well, my stash is a different stash. So if you send me, I will send you a little box of treats because I need the squints to be less squinty and
Yeah, like you.
Yeah, especially when you start talking, you be saying stuff, man. You give me
I'm okay with
indigestion.
that. That's why I'm gonna send you a box.
Jesus.
I don't want you to
So-
have heartburn. I'm gonna even send you a
So
little
check. So check it out, y'all. All right, this was definitely a good topic. I got Lindsay backstage. I'm gonna bring her up in a minute. I wanna end the show on a good final. I kind of want it to come together because I don't like panels where it's just a bunch of riffraff back and forth, but there's no solution to the problem, right? Because we could all say the goal is if we're trying to get married, there has to be a solution to the problem, right? And if a woman, my thoughts on this is exactly what Media Man was saying, exactly what Kit was saying. Essentially, it was the same exact thing, right? Where go to what fits your narrative. So, men, if the woman's saying she's gonna hold it back, then go choose something different if you know that that's not your desired results, right? Ladies, I really feel like you need to talk to the younger women and tell them to choose early because later on you might, like I was talking to one of my young dudes earlier and what he said made perfect sense. He's talking to a young woman right now and that young woman is abstaining from sex. And when I say she's young, she's in her 20s still. And she's telling him, I'm put God first, religion, so on and so forth. And because of what I believe in, I'm not going to give this to you unless you court me, not until you marry me. but until you court me. And basically, that's signs that shows that you want to be my husband, not you just want to be my boyfriend for 5-6 years, and then we have nothing. That's essentially what I was trying to say from the beginning. Find the men that you know that are gonna court you, not date you. So I wanted to land that there. Kit, give us some positive feedback.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
You gotta give me a chance to get it out. Shut up. That's why you just jealous because you ain't got none.
I don't want no Jerry curl.
I don't have a Jerry curl. Oh, you tried it? And it's not called a Jerry curl anymore. It's a Gina curl, and I ain't got that either. Mine
was dry.
Yo.
You are dry, crunchy. This is
oh my God.
Okay.
Positivity kit.
You understand? Positive note. Understand what you're getting into, and just like anything else that you would do your research on that. Actually research who your partner is. And one thing I've always said on this show, it's easier to transition from friendships into courtships into deeper relationships than it is to go from situationships and humpships to things that are more meaningful. So when you go into it, know what you're going into it for, and if it's not working for you, exit out before it becomes something that you can't leave. And I'm gonna let my play there.
All right, Professor.
Hey, real quick, y'all did see the shirt, right?
We see the shirt. We see the
I'm
shirt.
trying to tell you. I got 3 of them. Anyway, no. No, but similar to what everyone was saying, man. We just ladies, you need to make sure you say what you want, say what you don't want to do up front. And man, it's your job to go with that or not. But at the end of the day, they do control access to that. But as long as we continue to vet better, as long as we continue to have these conversations and we're taking something out of them, I think that things will get better. But if they don't, we can always take that 79% a little bit lower to maybe 75, 74% of men not married to black women. I'm just kidding. But no, I really think these conversations are needed, because I think we're going to start getting back together, and the younger generation are going to start to listen to the things that are being said and course correct. So I have hope for the future. So yeah.
This man threw up the fist. All right.
What's my shoe? What's my shoe?
All right. So.
Oh my God, the Donald Trump fish.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, man. All right. So what I want to say is, like, again, I do enjoy these conversations, but the most important thing is, and I want to give a shout out to Media Man. I'm a student of Jason Black, and data is extremely important. You know what I'm saying? If you're not out here reading any type of information that's coming from some of our elders, some of our, you know what I'm saying, our intellectual brothers and sisters out there, like, for you ladies, man, if y'all really care about relationships, why aren't you reading the game from the women who literally gave you the blueprint? Like Sister Shahrazad Ali, she got several books that can help you fix the problems that you literally come to the internet and complain about every goddamn day. It's madness. And I'm gonna just be honest. Look, this whole thing about giving it up or whatever, what it is. Like, have discernment. I'm not saying go out there and just let the dude grip them butt cheeks and stretch you out like on the first day. That's crazy. It's a bad investment to do that. All right, understand. But at the same time, it's going to eventually happen. Now, for the ladies who are older, you can't be a born again, nun. It ain't gonna work like that. A dude who listens to the conversation and he can get what your past was like. Like I said, you just gotta have discernment when you're doing these things. You have to play the game right. You have to get the proper knowledge so you're not out here, destitute. Racked up a gang of bodies and now ain't nobody gonna take you up off the market. You don't want that life. That shit is depressing and it's sad and it's not fair. I'm telling you to your face, it's not fair. I don't like that for y'all. I fucking don't. So start reading the knowledge that the guys are putting out for you so you can have a better outcome. That's all we saying. I'm not here to argue with women about their body count and shit, because it's dumb and pointless. But what I am here to do is spread the right information. If I don't have it, I'm gonna point you in the direction of somebody who does. And I land my plane.
All right, MRT.
I didn't have too many closing thoughts. I enjoyed today's show. Everyone's energy was great. Enjoyed meeting Medium Man, looking to, collab with you. BMU, I definitely still got to get back on you guys' channel as well. But yeah, I really don't have too much to say. I enjoyed the conversation. Yeah, I'll end it there.
Okay.
Can I add something before D-May goes? Before D-May goes, ladies, I just want to ask y'all there's a lady on YouTube from like 2006. Her name is Alexis K. Tyler. Look her up. She's amazing. I'm not going to tell you why. Just look her up, and when we come back on and commence, y'all will understand.
What's her name again?
Do that on the ladies show.
Alexis K. Tyler, Tylor. Just look her up on YouTube.
All right.
It might tell you about some different powers y'all don't know that y'all have. That's all.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I see it. Jesus Christ.
Nobody was asking you to look it up. You was not the ladies I was talking to.
No, I gotta see what you feeding them though.
You was not the ladies I was talking to, DMU. Ooh. Love you.
You better leave my brother alone.
But I just said I love him.
Bro. Yeah. So I just kind of want to basically restate what I said earlier. Just mainly for the ladies, just don't be afraid to have those uncomfortable conversations up front. Let your expectations be known what they are, set those boundaries. Don't be afraid that the person you're relaying that information to isn't going to stay. He could or he could not. But if he does not, he's not for you. Like, it's just going to save you a whole lot of time and confusion.
Yeah.
And that is all I have to say.
EMU.
Thank you for allowing me to be on the panel with such astute Black excellence today. Man, I always love being over here with you guys, and if I'm not over here with you guys, I'm working at something, I'm listening. So I want to say to the fellas, stop planting your seed in graveyards, and to the ladies, stop being the graveyard. That's all I have. I land my plane.
All right, Jess, before you go, BMU, I'm gonna bring Lindsay back up. I'm gonna bring you to the back room, my guy.
All right, BMU.
Chill, look what Wall Street said. He said, chill, close out.
GMT, you got the ladies show on Tuesday, right?
On Tuesday, yeah.
Damn, man, I wish I could have you on the show. Medium Man,
yes.
too. I know he busier than a hooker in Vegas. But I wish I could have him on the show too, man, because Tuesday the show is if your wife has to work, she doesn't owe you submission.
Oh
my God.
Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on,
Send me the link.
Drop me down, GMT. Drop me down just for a second. Just for a second. I'm gonna be right back. I got you.
Oh, and can we call him Medium Man? I swear it sounds like y'all are saying Meteor Man, Media Man.
Yeah.
Media Man. So BMU, I'm gonna bring Lindsay up.
All right, well, I love y'all, man.
All right, bye.
Be on the show, BMU.
Hey, I got your email, Kid. I think. Well, anyway, look, hit me up in the DMs, Kid. On Black Girl on IG.
Hell yeah.
That's where it go down.
Yeah.
Y'all see that? Making connections. That's how you build. That's
Chill,
how
man.
you build.
Chill, when you on social media, chill, because we got a link.
No,
not link, but we got a.
I'm not. I'm a secret weapon. All right. Put it to you that way.
How I get it?
MRT. Screenshot his face and then just do a reverse look up. It'll find it.
Why she do you like that? What?
Wow, God, dog.
Yo, kid, you're hilarious, and you don't even know it, bro.
Nah, for real, bro.
Oh, it's a whole wild card.
Yeah.
Look, I'm an analyst and investor. I will find anything. Okay.
So Jess, what's your thoughts on the matter?
Yeah, I'm definitely agree with those who say conversations up front. And if there's a purpose that is synonymous, then so be it. Then y'all are going towards the same purpose. If you're not, then let it go. Because like one thing I can say, the difference between what Medium Man said and what Chill said is that Medium Man gave the option for those who are considering that lifestyle of if they do not want to give it up front, and they don't have to be forced to do what they don't want to do with their body. And if it may, and he also gave the truth that a lot of men there too said that they may not want the children if that's the case or whatever, but he gave an option rather than just downing people's choices. But moving on, I do agree with conversations up front. And if that's you, if that's for you, that's for you. If it's not, it's not. Done.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Link, you look like somebody I know. I just can't like.
Everybody says that. Everybody says I went from a Marion to a whole bunch of people, bro. I just kept changing and changing. Everybody sounds
You got an ice box where your heart used to be?
Yeah, your touch. Okay, so I think there's I agree with everybody, first of all. Well, not everybody, but I agree with everything that's been said for the most part. But I think there has to be something said about the books that you read. You can tell people to go out there and read books and stuff, but you kind of got to guide them in the right place like y'all have been doing. But some people just go out there and read the wrong books on relationships. Like, for one, back in the day, there was a book called what was it? Think Like a Man or something like that. Stop that. Don't do that.
No.
I think Steve Harvey made that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, and then there's been a lot of misinformation in books. So what I would like to say is learn how to use the tools, because sometimes misinterpretation can be a issue as well. Think deeply and make a decision that will benefit you in the long run. And don't take the first thing you read as gospel. But that's about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, what's that dude that got caught cheating? He was giving all that relationship advice.
Derek Jackson.
I want to know who
Jackson.
Derek Jackson.
Derek
Hey,
Jackson.
Link, they are
Women
they
made
are
that
listening
man.
to Derek Jackson.
They made that man a whole millionaire.
Making life
praying on
decisions.
y'all.
So
Derek Jackson praying on
Lindsay,
y'all.
yeah, he prayed on the women. So Lindsay,
21%.
what's your thoughts on the matter?
I mean, again, in agreement with most people who are just like talking about having honest conversations. If you know me personally, like D-May, I'm going to come at you 100% authentically, no matter what. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. But I've done the work on myself to know that when I'm coming at you authentically, it's a good person. And so I'm going to come with honest conversations. I'm going to come with genuine actions. And I feel like if other people do those same things, then there's a whole lot of like game playing and all that stuff, a whole lot of headache that can just be eliminated. So if you are looking to be into a good relationship, just don't come with the games and manipulations. Like, just be an authentic person, come with what you're looking for and be honest about it. And that hopefully, it won't take too long to figure out, find what you're looking for. So.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
Take it 21%.
Yeah, yo, we gonna have to. I'm gonna send technicians to both Lindsay's house and Jess's house. We gotta get this Wi-Fi.
Hey, yo, get that internet cord.
No, what has happened is Spectrum has finally decided to install in our roads, and it's made everything else crap. So I am in the process of getting new services. I just haven't had time to call. So it's been.
Do you have Spectrum?
I've lived here for like 6 years, and they didn't make it available or put in any type of wire or service out here for that long. They just put it in maybe a week ago. So,
well, let me know when you're ready. I got you.
Hey, look, for the most part,
yo, turn up at Professor's house, bro. Professor got the snacks and the games.
I work for the company. That's all.
So 1 second, medium man. What's your thoughts?
Sir. I mean, first of all, thank you for having me up. I greatly appreciate it. Seriously, this is the only panel that I, attend, because I'm not too fond of the panels, but seems to have some. You have a great, conversation, and everybody seems to be respectful. So I don't mind coming up here. So again, shouts out to you, brother. Thank you for all that you're doing. Yes. Appreciate it. And I hope Black Man Unfiltered is still here, because he just mentioned a topic. So my next live stream is going to be off this book, Jennifer Petriglieri. I don't know if you guys know who this is. She made a book, and it's called Couples That Work, right? Because you guys know in these spaces, the biggest thing is like, well, we need women to be traditional. We need men to provide. And I've already told people that both me and my wife work. We're both well off, right? But we needed this book, and I actually got referred to this book when I was in therapy. If you guys don't know, I was actually diagnosed with gamophobia. That's a strong fear of commitment, right?
Oh, really?
So I had to go to therapy from 2018 to 2023 just to learn how to coexist with a partner. And this book actually helped me learn how to partner with a woman who is also in a career as well. So my situation is not the same as most guys are, asking for. So that's why it's a little bit, of a different dynamic, because even though she works from home, I work from home, but I travel 17 days out of the month, right? So we make that work for us. And it's no 50-50, like it's no 50-50 conversation. I didn't even know that existed until I got into these spaces. I just know that she's more apt to learn. Well, I'll say this. I'm good at saving money. She went to school to learn how to invest. So why would I be the alpha male, beat on my chest and be like, hey, let me take care of the money? No, she know how to grow my money. So I give it to her, right? So it's a little bit different dynamic. And I try and help men explain, like, be honest with what you want. If you don't want a woman to be a traditional housewife and you want her to work and, y'all, coexist, you make a lot of money, you invest, so on and so forth, you can do that. But you got to be honest. And also, both men and women need to be honest if they want to get married or not. There was a time where I was not fit to be anybody's husband. And if I would have forced it, it would have went all bad. But that was me being honest with myself and telling myself internally that you need a little bit of work to do before you get to that position. And I think if we start to do that, we'll start to see more marriages in the Black community. But we need to have these conversations early so we can start decreasing those 33 and 32 numbers or age numbers that Black people tend to get married. If you guys didn't know that, 32 for Black women, 33 for Black men. If we could increase that to about 26, 27, that will put us above the white community who gets married at like 29 to 30 years old. So that's what I'm pushing for. And also, I want people who don't want marriage, who don't want relationships, you removed yourself from the dating market, get out of these spaces. Stop muddying up the conversation. I don't know why you're here, right? So if you want to go off into the sunset, men have been apt to be hermits. I got friends that's veterans that live in the country woods of Montana, and they don't mess with nobody. They just love fishing, hunting, whatever. Do what you need to do, but don't come in here degrading people for wanting marriage or wanting relationships, because you guys are muddying up the conversation. But just be honest with yourself. You know what you want, and if that dynamics looks different than what people are pushing, be content with that, because they are not you. You have to make things work. So that's all I got.
Right. Oh snap! Just came with the guns out. Just came with the guns out.
Hey,
she pulled that Glock out. Well, she pulled that Glock out on you with the extended gun.
She copped out with a rock out.
She
definitely
I wasn't even ready.
Y'all already know the deal with me. Y'all know the deal with me. Hey,
exactly. But he's saying stop muddying the waters.
At some point, I will see the benefits and the value in marriage. But right now, I
stay out of the game.
I'm not knocking.
He was married. He was recently married.
Yeah, I used to be married for 20 plus years. I am enjoying my freedom right now. All right.
Did you say 20 plus years?
As of now, he's a hoe.
Really?
Let's just speak on that.
Yeah. He's sowing his wild
oats. I'm sowing the oats, baby. I gotta get the things out of me.
Hey, Medium Man, real quick question before we go. Do you think that 50-50 conversation is more of a conversation in the Black community?
Yeah, it is. But again, it goes back to not knowing the statistics. Because from what I gather from Black women is they assume that all of the races of women just are stay-at-home Susie homemakers. But if y'all look at the statistics,
72%.
only 76% of couples who are married, both partners work, right? So only 24% of people don't work, and 18 of that belongs to women, right? So most women work. And I think I know that Black women want to push, hey, I want to be a traditional wife, but you also have to evaluate, are you a traditional woman? And that's the trade-off that men are having an issue with. And also, when you talk about sole providership and primary breadwinner, 40% of married black men are the sole or primary breadwinner. I want to say 26% is egalitarian, which is 50-50, and 18% the woman is the primary breadwinner in a black marriage. But that's just not to black men, that's to all men, right? So yeah, so it just comes down to the statistics. And I know that, you know, some of our women want to stay home, but you got to make that decision early. You can't, one thing, and I'm sorry, I got to say this. I love women who pursue education, right? Yes. But if your intention is to get married after you cultivated this long career, maybe gathered all that student loan debt, and now you're like, okay, I'm a high price lawyer, and now I don't want to work. I'm like, why did you waste all that education to try and not work now? So you got to make that decision beforehand. So now you have to assume that men are going to want you to use your degrees and to keep making money while we get married. But I don't hear a lot of women think like that. They say that I just want to be taken out of the workforce now. Then, you know, I've been off the dating market for like, 30, since I was, 33 or whatever. And this is very tough to have that conversation because I don't think a lot of women understand that, because I want women to get as much education as possible, but just prioritize what you want. And if that includes marriage, you have a better chance of getting married when you're younger. It's going to be tough. If you're a high priced woman and you make $250,000, I'm not telling you to settle at all. But you're going to have a tough go at it if you practice in a hypergamy at or above your income level. It's going to be tough. Men, not so much. Men can make as much money as they want and they can date the whole gambit. And I understand, women who make a lot of money, they're like, well, I want a man. I get it. This is going to be tough. So you have to come to grips with that and don't muddy up the conversations and blame all men for not being, hey, it ain't no good man out there. Yeah, they're out there. It's just going to take some time for you to find that man that fits your specific needs. So that's all it is. So.
Real. That's real. Boom.
Thank you, sir.
Boom.
Yeah, that was good.
Yo, when I got Media Man on this panel, man, I know it's gonna be some knowledge bombs drop.
Yes.
And it shuts everyone up. All y'all be talking shit. Before he came on, there was so much shit talking. Y'all was so loud. Media Man said something. Oh, y'all quiet. I love it, man. I need you on this panel more, Media Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, though. That's what's up. This was a great
don't feel that
show.
way. I was just eating my lollipop.
Using your lollipop.
Don't feel that
You
way.
got a gummy. You got chew some gummies. So, so this was a great panel. This was a great panel. Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank everyone in the chat today for dropping y'all bombs and letting us know how y'all feel. On top of that, thank you everyone who dropped a super chat. Yeah. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Before y'all leave, do me one favor and hit the like button on your way out the door. It is free. It costs y'all absolutely nothing. Okay. Just hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that heart. Some 100 emojis. Let's get this show to grow. I am on the 20th episode, and this feels great. It's still new. I know it's new, but it still feels great that I got so much love, so many good people that's joining this panel. Week after week after week, we can have good conversations. Sometimes it can be contentious. Sometimes we're arguing. It's fine because it always comes back to this, where we can come with some type of solution to a problem. So anyways, I will catch you guys on Tuesday for Grown Woman Talking. Make sure y'all subscribe to Media Man, to More Real Talk, to Just Justified, to Professor. Follow Kit and get some edibles, Incredibles. You know what I'm saying? We supporting Black businesses out here, businesses in general. Go hit up Lindsay.
Go
where
buy
can
a
we
house.
reach you at? Where can the audience reach you at?
Yeah, Lindsay.
We gotta grow you.
I play for Charlotte Football Rugby Club. So if you want to see some really fun competitive sport, legal violence, go ahead, come on out. There's Instagrams for them. I have Instagram, but it's like a personal page. So, but if you guys want to see some fun sports, it's a really fun sport. It's not super big in the U.S., but it's growing a lot. And the more people that know about it, like everybody that comes into it, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've missed out on this. There is a new professional rugby team in Charlotte. It's MLR is the league. It's called Anthem Rugby. So if anybody just wants to see me, that's where I spend a lot of my time. So if you wanna see some rugby or come line dancing, I'll be out there too. Me and Dime every Wednesday in Charlotte.
Wednesday.
I will say this though.
So
if
hit up
anybody-
Lindsay.
Look, if anybody's in the area, like I'm trying to get in the roller derby. That's a whole nother conversation. But
people that have roller derby. So if you need somebody, I can contact some friends because they usually go like they'll retire from rugby and go do roller derby because rugby is a little bit too rough on their bones.
And trust me, the way you roller derby is definitely it's lit. But even still, if y'all are skaters, like I'm like I have like custom skates. So like
fun.
So if like anybody wants to like cut a rug, like I mean.
Oh my goodness!
I want to roller skate. Hit up.
I have wanted to go roller skating.
And also my man Link, he is starting his channel. He is dropping some. He's going to start dropping some knowledge. He's working on his distinguished professor came out with his first video finally because I've been on his. No Diddy.
No.
I've been on him to get this channel off the ground, and he is getting it going. I'm proud of you, my guy. So let's follow, let's subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Much love, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yes,
Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Oh man, hold on. We got this.
We'll
get
Come